What in the world, boy? It's your boy Big Low Country. For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country, and I have everybody's favorite uncle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because I was, I didn't know if you were finna start saying, you were in Uncle Steve. I got everybody's favorite uncle, Uncle Steve. What in the world, dog? What's going
You
on,
ain't
man?
up still out. What is going on, Bubba? How you doing, man?
Man, we can't complain, can't complain, man.
Dude, it's
Just,
been a second, man. I mean,
man, I
between
know it.
between us having some what we gonna call them Sunday I, I don't know. I don't think that's too prying into our lives to tell the
Nah, it's
ironies of our
not.
stories.
No,
I
no, it is.
so about I want to say about 3 weeks ago,
Yep.
I had planned on getting on with Low and do this thing as we're coming closer and closer to the kickoff of 2025. And we had made plans, everything ready to roll. And my son's car had a flat. I mean, not a flat where the air is going 31, 27,
No.
26. So one of them where it went 30, 16, 4. And I sent the picture to Low, and Low was like, Lee, and we had planned on getting together. So I'll let you take over because what was planned last week.
Man, Coach Rona, I forgot where she was coming back from, but she called me, said that she got like a energy power warning or something on her vehicle, and she just had to pull into like some random cutoff somewhere. Eh, Alternator went out. Long story short, so man, look, these cars just won't let us be great, huh? They
They
just won't
won't,
let us be
man.
great.
But
Daggone.
we here today, my brother.
We're here today, man. Here
We
today.
are here today.
Yes, sir. Shouts out to everybody that's coming on and chilling and chopping it up with us. We got to show
Man,
love to everybody showing love to us. John
all
Brooks
right.
is in here. Says what in the world, Bo? D Sloan's in here. Says what in the
The
world,
D.
Bo? Dwayne Ruffin says it's gonna be here quickly. Let's go. Yes, sir. Shouts out to so I don't know if I told you, Dwayne Ruffin, he came, he flew in from California,
Wow.
landed at 6, got a rental car, and came straight to training camp
Bruh,
on Saturday morning.
bruh. That's some Falcon. That's
That's
some
them.
Falcon stuff right there.
Yes,
I love
yes,
it. I love
love
it,
it,
man.
man.
Shout out to him, man.
Love it,
Shout
man.
out.
Yes, sir. Southside Ricky's in here. What's going on?
Hey.
Tony Wright says Big Low, perfect timing to call a meeting today, sir. I'll speak with you shortly. I need your feedback and feedback from the chat on some things I saw. Okay,
I thought
definitely.
you're not supposed to be talking about moonshine. What are we talking about? Did he ask you about? You know, this is a family show, right? Is it? Hey, Tony, bruh, let me do this. Pig land. It slay, liquor slay on the on
Moonshine
the
Day. On the shine day.
moonshine.
Yeah, I think he was hitting me up. I think he had some questions about the pork belly burn ins I made last week. I think,
Oh, is that what it was?
I
Okay,
think, the pork
okay.
belly burn ins. I don't think, did I ever send you a picture? I don't think I
You
sent you a
you
picture.
didn't as usual, as per usual. You don't share anything with me. I've shared I've shared personal time with Low and Coach, and I have yet to taste any of these
Oh,
alleged burnt ends
my
that he claims to be cooking.
my
So
my bad. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
just say it, bro.
I got you.
Don't look like I miss a meal. I could use one more. Come on, man. Don't be holding out. Like, how you gonna do that? And that's just big boy.
What's going on, Brewski?
Let's
Shouts out
go,
to Brewski,
Brewski.
man. Definitely. Miss Melinda Marshall's in here.
Hey, Melinda, how you doing, man? They own the Melinda again. I saw her. I saw her on the frame. Somebody had it on the frame again today. Melinda be on it, boy.
I'm
They
telling you,
catch her
boy.
all the time.
I'm telling you, man. You gotta love it. I love
Yes,
it. We even
yes.
got a big eye Dougie in here. Says
Okay.
Saints fans, but
My
salute to you.
condolences.
Bless your heart, you know.
My condolences, brother.
Much love to you, man. Thanks for coming. See, that's a beautiful thing, you know. Whenever the rivalry is real, but it's there with respect,
Of
you know.
course.
You could,
Of course.
you can
Absolutely.
kind of, throw the digs and everything, and still
Of
have a good
course.
time.
Much love
So
to you, brother.
we got a simulcast today. You know, we
Yes.
got folks from Uncle Steve's Lounge, and we got folks from the coaching staff, and so I guess this is the what would we say, Unc? This is
This
the
is
coaches
Uncle
lounge.
Steve's country. That it? Or
That'll work.
or this is Big Lowe's Lounge.
Nah. There's only one. There's only one man with the lounge, and we know who that is.
Hey, brother, it's all good, man. As long as we can combine on this dude. I don't know about you. I'm just getting a little as we creep past the second preseason game. Low, my anticipation is I'm getting anxious, man.
Yeah,
I'm getting
man.
anxious. What's up, B. John?
Yeah, man. Definitely. So tell me, like, what were your initial thoughts about the second preseason game?
A good humbling to what was the first game because obviously I think coming off the off season, everybody wants to see your team look good, and for the most part, especially defensively, we look very good. We still look good
Oh yeah.
in the parts of the first half. Uh, Cam, yeah, he connected. A couple of those receivers didn't do him any good on a couple of those throws that Cam Ward had, but
Yeah.
we overall look very, very nice, but not as good as the first game. Hopefully, this is a humbling to say, "Hey, y'all, you gotta fight week to week. You gotta fight week." And I'm gonna tell you just one side note: if I hear the name Lamar Jackson one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. Be a DMX in there. Lamar gonna
So
make me lose my mind up in here.
so did you watch the game at home, Monk, or you?
I did. I
Oh,
did watch
okay.
it at home. I did watch it. I did see a lot of folks taking pictures and everything like that. And trust me, y'all, I will be there. Regular season coming, I will be there and in all its glory. But these last couple of times, I actually had somebody to kind of take our place
Yeah.
there for
Okay.
the preseason.
Okay. So
Yeah.
and the
What
reason
about
why
you?
I ask you, because I was actually Padre. Padre, he invited us to come. We were down there with him at the tier. So shouts out to Coach Padre and Coach Ashley. What?
All the energy was up in the house. Then you mentioned Padre. I'm like, dude. I was feeling real good about
You
life.
feeling good? You
I was
feeling
feeling
froggy? Like,
I
dang,
was like
go.
one of the Toyota commercial where you jump up in there and click their heels and everything. I was about to do that. Shout out to
That's
Mike. Man.
sounds out of Mike, man.
I'm messing with
Much love to Mike, man. Much love to Padre. But
yeah.
yeah. So we were down there. So the reason why I asked you if you was at the game is because
Okay.
it was one of them situations where you know more stuff watching it on TV than
Yes.
watching it at the game.
Sometimes. Absolutely.
Especially from our viewpoint, because it's one of those cases where you got to look around, folks, and see everything.
I
So
know. I
so
know.
Lamar Jackson was an issue, I assume.
He was very much an issue, and I feel I feel bad for the young man because his name was. And here's the crazy thing, because you're going to look at the stats and say, "Man, he led the Falcons in tackles." There's a reason.
There's a reason.
There-
Probably led in passes given up. There's a reason.
he gave up, and if you remember that drive prior, I think it was prior to the half, where they literally marched right down the
Oh
field
my
on
goodness.
us. They picked on him over and over again. And again, I'm not saying that I don't understand it's not preseason, but if you're talking about folks who are on the team right now and this is roster spot games right here, folks. And
Yes,
you you got to show up or I don't know. And in some cases it might not even be practice squad.
that's true. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
but not a good particular day for him. Hope he can bounce back, but interesting.
Yeah. I mean, from what I saw, there were a lot of good things, from the game. I
Mhm.
saw
Oh,
Brandon Dorless, he was showing up and
wow.
showing out.
Yes. Yes.
Braylon Trice came in there and made a
And,
play first, and
boy,
that was great to see, man. Great to see.
after the way his season started last year with the injury, and he was one of the guys, if you remember, Lo, that I was really hyped on because I pay attention to a lot of University of Washington in the past from my time up there in the
Yep.
Seattle area, and I was so excited to see that young man finally get his opportunity to go up there.
Yeah, man. It's good to see him come in and do what we were expecting him to do last year. So I'm
Right,
definitely
right,
excited about that.
absolutely.
From what I saw, and everybody in the chat, please feel free to let us know what you saw defensively. But
Mhm.
man, boy, that young man, James Pierce Jr., is everything is advertised, Bo.
I'm I'm ready to throw him into the bubble wrap category. He played
Yes.
all game last year. I mean, last week on Friday. I'm ready to throw him in. He is somebody that I think you're going to unleash at a right time, maybe when those offensive linemen are a little tired or something like that.
Yes.
I see a lot of work being done to get him away from these quarterbacks. He's going to be a huge problem for
Yes.
folks. Really,
Yes.
I think this is going to be that draft pick that Terry could earn his stripes with if this
Yes.
turns out to be like that.
That you are definitely right about that one. And
Mhm.
and it's one of those cases where, and you kind of mentioned it before the show, and I don't know if anybody else has heard anything, but this whole Jalen Walker situation is starting to get a little iffy too now. I mean, first you have a hamstring, then you have a groin issue. It's kind of iffy, huh? It's kind of, I feel like we juggling.
Equal opportunity for all of us giving the drama to Troy Anderson and folks like that can't stay. I know he hasn't started yet, but we've had two kind of worrisome injuries. And those type of you don't want to hear groin and you don't want to hear hamstring. Sounds small, but 2-3 weeks at a time sometimes.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I'm hoping it is. I heard Raheem say that he should be back this coming week. I hope so. But
I hope so. I
ooh,
hope they're overly
ooh,
cautious. That's what
I
I'm
hope
hoping
so too.
on.
And
That's what
maybe
I'm
he just
hoping.
yeah. Ooh.
Man, shouts out to my homeboy, everybody's homeboy, Big John Harris. He says, "Wow, NBC and ABC simulcasting, it's an emergency." He says, "Keep Matt Ryan away from these QBs." Said that first interception was a stare down double clutch special. Dun da da. That's a Superman chat. Dad, go on, John.
All right.
Goodness
We got
gracious.
something here? Let's do it.
What you got here?
Come on, Falcons. We wait all summer long just to see you back in our home. And if the talent's like I think it should be, I'm thinking we'll be 14-3.
What?
Super Bowl Falcons. Got like how that sounds. And we'll get closer and closer and closer to the playoff.
You shaking on that thing, is you what?
Lost in euphoria. Come here, Falcons.
Goodness gracious. Okay, then. Oh, bit of the lamb, y'all. Oh, no, bit of the lamb. No, he didn't. Oh, man. Look at here, boy.
Let's
2025.
go Super Bowl thinking Falcons. Hey, man.
Goodness. Man.
Okay,
Woo.
we got a lot of stuff coming, man. We
Look here, y'all.
we had to
2025 is going to be a good year.
we,
It's going to be a good year, man. Oh, I see how it's starting off already. I see how
oh
it's
man, we
starting off
tried to,
already.
brother. We tried to.
Man. We also got, hold on, we also got Grandma Country in here. So shouts out to Grandma Country. Much love to Grandma Country. Said she's watching me, grandson. That means you better behave. That's what that means. Huh?
All right, tell her that I apologize ahead of time.
Well, you know, she always say that you keep me on my toes.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes, yeah.
All
So
right.
so yeah, so
Thanks,
she don't
Grandma.
want to pull no punches.
And I know she probably doesn't. Much love, man. You know I ain't gonna cross Grandma, bro. I can't do it. No, not gonna be me. Not gonna be me.
Man, well, you know the crazy thing is though is like so whenever I was watching that game,
Right.
there were a few things that did concern me.
Okay, talk to me.
On the defensive side of the ball. So one, they were starting to run on us pretty easily. They started getting their man running the ball against us pretty good.
A little bit of that last week too, though, brother. A little bit of that last
right.
week too. Let's not pretend like that was just 1 week. That little bit against Detroit too. Detroit especially. But that's been my biggest concern. I've said time and time again. And think about it. We've been playing defensive players that we expect to see in there. We expect Dorless. We expect Street. We expect Onyemata. But we've been seeing them in these games.
Yes.
And they are the ones giving up these little slashes. I've said all along. Nate Ollie seems like that is the right person for the job. I have no doubt, but that's going to be a very dissected group this year, in my opinion. I think that's going to be the key to what we end up doing on defense. Everybody's talking about the linebackers that they should. The secondary improvements, hopefully, include C.J. Henderson. But
yeah.
But I'm a little concerned about the defensive line, brother. Really.
And you've been saying that for a few months now. Like that's not something new.
Not really. I mean, and that's is. I think that's what we're gonna have to look. I think that's what we're gonna be looking at.
Definitely. Shouts out to ATLGA Faithful in here. It says big
yeah.
Says my people.
What's up?
Says not too happy about the preseason game against the Titans. Only a couple of bright spots. JPJ, Natron Brooks he did show out. And that run by Nathan Carter, good grief.
Nathan Carter is giving me a little hope as that third running back because we still have yet since Caleb Huntley left, we really haven't had that 1, 2, 3. And Carter's the way he's run. I put a little pause from Natron. Natron, and I know he was a favorite last year, and don't get me wrong, but let me also caution folks. With JPJ putting that pressure on a quarterback, everybody gonna eat.
Everybody get better.
And I think Natron was just a benefactor of that because I saw Natron kind of trailing a lot of plays.
He was playing catch up a couple times now.
Played a catch up. Love the young man from his want to, but I don't want everybody to get so carried away with that interception there. That interception was purely pressure from James Pierce. That was purely that. That could have been anybody in that spot. But good for him for putting that on paper.
Look, all these years, everybody's been saying AJ Terrell needs to catch more interceptions. I bet he's gonna get at least 3 this year.
If they doing it like that, and look, don't be slipping on AK too. Yeah, let me tell you something.
He come around, ain't he?
And it's so funny. I hear so much criticism about him. He still come around that corner pretty hot.
Yes, sir.
And he did this past week too.
Yes, sir.
I'm encouraged, man. I'm encouraged.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Wait a minute. So we got a couple of additionals here. Brian People said, just want to hear a song. That's a Superman chat.
Here you go, brother. Chilling in Uncle Steve's lounge. Yeah. Oh, Uncle Steve's lounge. Oh, you remember that boss, Dad?
Yes, sir.
Man, you just didn't get no better than that.
I'm telling you, Dad, come on.
Bruh.
Man, boy, you took it back right there. I ain't gonna lie, you took it back. We also got
Steve,
Willie Dot, who is an actual doctor, said Jalen will
okay,
be fine. So Willie
Willie
Dot,
Doc, what's going on, brother? I appreciate Willie Doc pokes in every now and then on
yes
odds
sir.
too. It he got a super sticker too.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Da da da. That's a Superman sticker. Shouts
Let
out
me
to
get
Willie
him
Dot.
some Stokely send this to me. Steve Lounge. Uncle Steve's Lounge, you know we here. It's a Stokely came to the house a couple of weeks
Oh,
ago, and he
really?
was
Really?
looking at the old karaoke video that I
Oh,
was at this sports bar with this dude, and he was like, "Man,
uh-huh.
why that dude trying to hang with you?" But
That gum, your
yeah,
love.
I told him I'd holler at him later, bro.
Wow.
I want to,
The-
you
it-
know.
See, first of all, thanks for that fully fabricated story. First of all,
Oh,
it's second of all, Stokely follows me on TikTok, so I guess Stokely's a
man.
Falcon. Shouts out to Shouts out to you,
Shout out to
Stokely. You
Stokely.
watching, man?
Well, he spent a lot of time in Atlanta, man. He be coming through here all the time.
Really,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
man. So he
Absolutely.
released this song, um, on Apple Music. I got it. I forgot what the name, but it is such a beautiful song. He released it like last year.
Solo?
Yeah, it's solo.
Okay.
It's solo, and it is such a beautiful song.
Okay.
I played it for Coach Roney, um, because that's how you gotta do it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
gotta,
bro. Oh, yeah.
in the words of a very wise man, you gotta date your mate. In the words of a very wise couple, you gotta date your mate, right?
Gotta date your meat, brother.
Gotta
You
date your
got
mate,
to.
bro.
You
Gotta date
better.
your mate. Yeah,
Man,
hello.
some of these fellas in this y'all hear some of these songs, y'all need to. I'm just
You
trying to
better,
tell you.
you better slide on in there.
I ain't playing these songs for my own good, cause look, baby Bars be peeking in on the broadcast sometimes. See that Teddy Pendergrass like
There you
do what you gotta do.
do what you gotta do, folks.
Ain't no shame. Look, Falcons game at 4:00, but later on. Later on.
Rick Smith said, "Don't do it like that, dog." He said, "No,
Oh,
no."
really? Oh man.
Man. So what you think about the offense, huh? Like what you think about how the offensive side of the ball was looking?
Now it's gonna be very difficult to kind of give a lot of grade for the offense because are we really seeing people that we're gonna see on Sundays? Because really, from what we've seen so far, um, I mean, anytime I see my hero Felipe Franks out there, that means probably is a good chance that
You ain't gonna see him on Sunday.
yeah, go see.
Unless he's running down the field for special teams. That's the only time you're gonna see him.
That's the only time you're gonna see it. So we have yet to see Bijan. We have yet to see Tyler. We're not seeing Pitts. We're not seeing uh folks like that. So I'm going to give the offense kind of a C. We kind of let pressure get in there on Easton this week. I know a lot of people were kind of uneven about Easton's performance. Well, he was getting rattled this week. He wasn't as rattled against Detroit. And give credit to Tennessee's defense, but they gotta. Let's put it this way: I hope I don't see these guys that we saw in the regular season on a regular basis. If that makes sense,
You're right.
you see what I mean?
I definitely agree. As a matter of fact, my little reaction video after the game, that's what
Yeah,
I said. I said,
that's right.
"Look,
You did say that.
you
Did I
see."
just copyright you? Did I do that?
No,
My
no,
bad.
no,
My
no,
bad.
no, no. You good, bro. You good. I seriously agree with you though. It's like I chalk that loss up to the talent level. If we're completely honest, because and for the simple fact that the Titans were playing, they played their hearts out.
Yes,
Little things. They played their hearts out. They were trying to, like I said in video, they didn't want to lose 3 times. They lost the fight. They lost the scrimmage. They didn't want to come back home 3-time losers losing the game too.
Absolutely.
It was so bad. One of the Titans players started beefing with me on Twitter.
What?
Yes.
What did he say?
Jamal Brownlee, one of the
Let me
cornerback.
give the proverbial who?
Exactly, which is what really set it off on my side. So I said, this is why I don't like 2-day scrimmages, because if you win or if you lose, the losing team, the second day always want to get their get back, right?
Of course.
So he retweeted me and said, "Hey, you need to get your facts right before you start reporting stuff, boss." I didn't know who he was. No disrespect to Brother Brownlee, I didn't know who he was.
Touchy.
Exactly. There wasn't no blue checks or nothing up there, so I didn't know. I ain't know the young Thundercat. So he so then I was like, hey, even Titans reporters said that the Titans lost on the first day.
Yes.
So I don't know why. I was like, look, I don't know why y'all trying to go back and forth about this. Then I said, Titans fans sure are sensitive about scrimmages, and then the floodgates open. Titans fan, you don't even know he's a potential Pro Bowl quarterback. This guy could be our cornerback one. I was like, bro, don't nobody know Titans players. I didn't say it because I didn't want to disrespect the young man, but I was thinking, like, don't nobody know Titans players. Like, come on now. Like, what? Ain't much no need to doing all this.
I know Jeffrey Simmons, and that's it.
Cam Ward.
Okay, Cam Ward.
Cavalry.
I mean, FanDuel, I know him, but other than that, I mean, what?
That's it. That's it.
Man, what's the point spread? Oh, we get 50 yards this week. What's the over under on my yard?
Yeah. I'm gonna get that. Like, come on. And Uncle Steve, Brian People said, I think that song is called Her.
Okay, Her. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I think it's called Her.
All right.
We also got another Superman chat from Willie Dot. He shared love to both channels. Shouts out to Willie Dot. I mean, Superman sticker. Da-da-da. That's a Superman sticker. Shouts out to you.
Hey, whoa. The Falcons creeping. Gonna find ya. You get to sleeping. Now stay woke. The Falcons creeping.
Is he gonna hit the note?
I know Low every time those last couple of notes, he start recording that. He kind of breaks it down.
Okay.
That's like, how can I get that note right there?
Okay. How can I avoid that note? That's how can I avoid that note?
That's all right. Miss Kira like it. Don't worry about it.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Worry about all that. It might be. You're right, Ken. You're right,
yes.
Ken. It was all, yeah. You're right.
Yes.
I mean, Ken, but you got to remember, again, these guys that we saw Friday and, quite honestly, the last Friday, the hope is we're not seeing them again. What is your take, just out of curiosity, on the young man we got out of Wisconsin? He hasn't exactly. Ooh, kind of interesting.
But crazy thing is that was Caleb McGarry. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
that was Caleb McGarry. I mean, his first few preseason games.
That's true. Yeah. I want to hear. I keep hearing about the Wisconsin lineage, which they do have at offensive linemen. Like they produce offensive linemen, like Ohio State produced. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh well. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Well. Okay.
It's two sides to the story.
I'm trying to be positive for those who trying to root for the young man out of Wisconsin. Big Flo did a good job of putting that down. The young man's fans are not watching it. So please get all regard and all comments to Big Low Country.
But I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, though.
Right.
Yes,
right.
Sir.
Absolutely. The class. Oh man, the chat is on fire, man. I like that.
Man,
I like
boy,
that. You got
look,
a
man,
lot
you
of
gotta love it, man. Look,
man.
whenever the lounge and the coaching staff get together, man,
Oh,
it's
brother,
always a good time.
brother, it
Ken
is
Ballard
on,
wanted
man.
to know how he could get the songs. Ken
Oh.
Ballard,
Well, if you can jump on these computers and get it down, feel free. I do it a lot of them on the video, so feel free to snip.
there you
and
go.
do what
There you
wanna
go. CJ Hill. So CJ Hill said, yeah, Jarvis Brownlee has a 59.4 PFF grade. So,
So,
and they expected me to know him.
and if I'm not mistaken, that the emoji is a trash can, which means we don't care, Mr. Brownlee. Is that Tip?
That's a little
Right
tip.
there? What's
Shout
up,
out
Tip?
to Tip, man.
Tip know, man. Tip know them notes.
Tip know. Tip know.
know.
Yes, sir.
He
Shouts
already
out to
know.
Tip, man.
Tip
Y'all make
doing
sure
his
y'all
thing.
check out A1 Forever Sports on YouTube, bro. Great content, man. Very
Always,
knowledgeable young man.
always trying to
Yes.
be like him one day.
That one day.
One day, I can't get that.
One day. What you think about Easton Stick, huh? Do you think it was a result of the offensive line, or do you think that was?
I think it was a result of the offensive line, but as our buddy John Harris pointed out a little bit earlier, that was super, super amateurish. The way he stared my man down and did the little double clutch into the for the intercept. I mean, and he'll probably tell you that later on too. I mean, he just like the defensive guy knew to play.
He did.
Because you literally got out of the time, which I noticed he did that a lot. He got right out of it and he looked, and I know they have vanilla plays. I'm not, but you do want to work on your craft a little bit. Come on,
Exactly.
look off a couple of the receivers, but he looked straight at him, did the Shadur Sanders pat, and then threw it right to him.
Throw over there. Throw over there. Get ready. It's coming.
It comes. Here you go. Here you go. So, as I was telling people, this is why, Lord, and I mean this, and I know people may not want to hear this. Before we completely throw out Kirko Chains, let's make sure the insurance plan, just in case something happens to Mike, we don't want it, but you got to think like that in the NFL these days, man.
You do.
You can't pretend like twists don't happen, ankles don't happen.
Yes.
You have to go out for a play or two. Right now, if you ask me, we got the best backup quarterback in the game, albeit we paying for it. But we have the best situation in football right now. I keep hearing everybody, the little Rams thing that's going on. For real? Seriously? Y'all want to just give them to the Rams? No. Let him. He's the one that signed the contract. He's under contract. Let him sit and keep him. Right now, we're trying to win the Super Bowl, man. We got to get out all the personal feelings. And I know I apologize for going on a tangent. Personal feelings have got to go out the way, folks. This is about winning. We waited too long, and we got to get all of that. He lied to us. Well, he did.
He did.
He did lie.
Guess what? Falcons lie to us every year.
All the time.
I mean, I ain't want to say it, but it's true. They lie to us every year.
There's a guy up in Pittsburgh that told you that that Bigelow's favorite quarterback.
I love that space.
It was going to be the future of this franchise. He's also a guy that told you Marcus Mariota could be worked into shape. I mean, so
Arthur Smith is a genius. I mean, hey, you said it, I did. You know.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. First of all, this whole Rams situation, everybody needs to realize that's Matthew Stafford's team. Matthew Stafford won the Super Bowl, and they're not going to bring somebody else in that high caliber to 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 challenge Matthew Stafford. There's a reason why you have Stat Quavius Bennett there. There's a reason why there's a reason why you had Baker Mayfield there before he started figuring things out. They're not going to just turn around and be like, "Oh yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring in Kirk Cousins." So if Matthew Stafford happens to just be looking crazy, you know, Kirk Cousins could go ahead and run this thing. We also got a couple of comments from Ricky Smith. I'm sorry, Uncle. I didn't
Okay,
mean to,
Rick.
but he says, good time, good music. What more can you ask for? All you need is
Hey.
some food." And then
You
he gave
lying.
us $20 Superman chat. It says,
Oh,
"We're
dang.
listening to you guys from the what's that? The tangents."
Ken. I
Shout
appreciate
out to
that,
you,
Ken.
Ken. Definitely
Ken the
appreciate that.
man. All
Definitely
right.
appreciate that. That's that dun da da. That's a Superman chat. What you got for him,
All right,
dog?
let me see what we got for Ken. Used to be the cold way I treat the listeners. But now I've grown, and in Uncle Steve's lounge, all I do is love to read your super chat. Did you hear that? That's what I love to do.
Chaka Khan's barking in the back with my dog. Hush it up. Hush it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry.
You know what? You know what? He did $20, man. You know that super chat is true. You know that
Good vibe.
super chat is so true. Y'all better break them down, man. Y'all just don't know. Y'all
Man, boy.
vibe off that, brother. Thank you,
Gotta-
Ken.
Shouts out to you, Ken. Thank you so much. Carrie says, "Hey, big
Carrie.
little Uncle Steve says I'm late to the party, but I'll be catching the replay." Hello. Shouts
All
out to
right.
you. Definitely. Shouts out to Hannibal in here. Says, "I see you over
What's up?
there. Much love to you." Thanks out to everybody that came through and watched us. If you could, make sure that you do us a favor, hit that like button. If you hit that like button for me, I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day, and Uncle Steve will promise not to sing.
Yeah.
So make sure that you hit that like button.
Y'all might want the opposite. Y'all might want to. Yeah. Y'all remember that TLC? Y'all ever seen that TLC movie, the documentary they did?
Yeah, I see it.
Bless their heart. Yeah. Y'all need to.
You ain't finna pick on little
Big
mama like that.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all better lead them.
But I do agree with you as far as the quarterbacks go.
Yeah.
It's one of them situations where the first week everybody was saying Easton Stick might be the guy. Now I think people are looking at it a little bit differently. Also, I think I heard something to the effect of they said TJ Yates was calling the plays.
Yes, in the second half. In the
Okay,
second
in the
half.
second half.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was calling the I don't know, but
Look, that's one thing that you don't really hear happen that often anymore. But I think that might be a sign that Zach Robinson might be looking at moving forward. He might be looking at moving on if this season is successful.
It's too many signs of 15 to 16. Too many signs.
You think so?
Well, think about it. Your man and my man, Kyle Shanahan,
Yeah,
was here in 15. Things were a little okay, but you saw some sparks. Then in 16, he put it together, took us to the Super Bowl with one of the most prolific offenses in history, and then took off.
Yep.
Think about this. The Atlanta Falcons could do one of those same things this year. Zach Robinson has an all-world offense, lead us to higher ground, and then next year turns out coaching for, I don't know, Cleveland or somebody like that, somebody who's not doing well. So it could happen.
That's true. That's true. There's a lot of coaches out here, or he could go back to college. Which I'm being honest with
that's
you,
true.
if I had the choice, I'll coach in college all day.
I think his name is getting out there too much, man. I think that NFL money might be a little too. Well, not the college money isn't good, but
Yeah.
I think that NFL money is
Look,
nothing to
I'm
shake
not
with.
knocking it, man. I'm not knocking it. And apparently everybody loves hearing
CJ?
your voice. Everybody loves hearing your voice today, Uncle.
Oh man.
Uh,
Oh,
Mr. Great Credit, he says, I can see Kurt could be the insurance policy we need to keep this season. Can we get another new single? Da da da. That's a Superman chat.
I'm trying to see if I don't know about a new single for the moment. I'll work on that, but I'll give you something. I'll give you an older but goodie for the moment. How about that?
Gonna be here for long. You know, Rory is super chat. Girl, you got me twisted over there. Uncle Steve will read right now, baby.
Like G Sweat
Daggone.
is one of the coolest.
He
cats.
would. He
I
would.
mean,
He would. Have you ever seen him in concert?
I have. I saw
So
him in Seattle. Well, actually, Tacoma. It's SeaTac at the Tacoma Dome.
oh,
Back
okay.
in '80. It was the "I Give All My Love to You"
Yeah.
when that was out back in the day
I give
when I was in
all-
the military.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty
Man.
solid, man.
Now I also meant to ask you before we started. Are we gonna finish? Because I didn't get a chance to chime in on that R&B conversation. That top.
Oh my
Are
goodness,
we gonna
man!
chime in on
Listen,
that today? Or
I wanna make sure you got a lot of football questions on here, but
yeah,
if
for sure.
we can get
For
to
sure.
it, I'll
Okay.
gladly will. He's talking about we were having a discussion about the top billboards, top R&B artists of all time, and there was some contradictions there, and I was talking about it on the show again. It's some good conversation, man. I know everybody's hyped on these Falcons, so hopefully we can get a chance to get to that because trust me, we have some opinions in the house.
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
Joshua.
Definitely. Shouts out to Joshua in here with the Superman chat. He says, shoot, I want to hear that doggone Purple Rain. Love y'all, man. Da, da, da. That's a Superman chat.
I don't have Purple Rain, but I do have a little EWF though. What we got going on here? Let me see if that can. Uh-oh. I thought I had EWF. Yeah. Well, how about this? How about we have some
Would you mind? My friends wonder what is wrong with me. I got a super chat. It's from Uncle Steve. I came back to let you know. Got a super chat, and you know it's gold.
There it is. There it is. Gotta love it, man.
Joshua, what's going on, man? Appreciate it.
So somebody mentioned in here rounds one. He said, that's true. I hated Shanahan that first year. I think everybody.
Oh, did
kinda
Roddy White?
That hello. To this day, in the words of Deontay Wilder, to this day, he still can't stand him. I actually feel like he did a better job than Kyle Shanahan did his first year. But go ahead.
I do think so too. And if people and to play the Wayback Machine, a lot of us didn't think that was going to work. Because how many people, for real, when you brought in Sanu in place of Roddy, and we were thinking we were going to go to higher heights, a lot of people were like, "Shoot, we could have done that with Roddy.
I know it.
What we bringing Sanu in here for?" Don't lie. Think about it. Roddy's the all-time touchdown receiving guy for the Falcons.
Yep.
So you bringing in a second tier to AJ Green from Cincinnati, and you're saying he's going to be better. So a lot of people, I was skeptical.
Yeah,
Super
everybody
skeptical.
was.
Like, who is Taylor Gabriel? Who is this little guy doing all that?
I remember him in Cleveland. I knew he was a burner, and I was like, "Look, you got a guy that can stretch the field," but I didn't know he was gonna do it like that.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Did you think what did he have? He had about 6 touchdowns that year.
Yeah, man, he was killing it. He got broke off in Chicago. Got broke off.
Kyle Shanahan got a lot of folks paid.
Yes.
And let's not he got Matt paid again. He got Julio paid. He got Devonta paid. He got eventually Austin Hooper paid. You know,
yeah. Austin Hooper got paid. Wes Schweitzer. Wes Schweitzer he ended up going to the Redskins, and I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think I seen him there last year.
I think I have seen his name on a jersey recently.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, he was like a 6th-round pick, and nobody think he was gonna make it too long. And you know, Chris Chester just went ahead and shut it on down.
Hey man, but look, remember how beat up everybody was doing on Chris Chester? And that last that man, Matt didn't get touched. Barely that last part of the year. Matt wasn't getting touched.
So. I mean, so they said it in there. Shouts out to Raph. He says, y'all need some backup singers.
We can use some, man. What's going on, Raph? Background singers, man. We got look. It's a lead singer. Matter of fact, Ravick, I'll send you a message. Somebody we can replace somebody here now. I'll holler. In message me, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. All right. So, since you're talking about coaching,
okay,
is it just me? And I want to know, and I asked everybody if I was being overly critical.
All right.
Is it just me, or is it one of them situations where this game, the way that it ended, felt eerily similar to the Washington game last year?
That is funny. I think you saw moments there where you could have, if you're Raheem, get in your preseason practice too, and how you manage the game from a time standpoint. We could have easily done some better things in the last, really, not only the last drive, but the drive prior to that.
The last 2 drives.
As well. And as much as, look, I know Raheem at this moment, you can't go 8-9 with a team that should have been better and give him accolades and all of that stuff. You're absolutely right. I agree with everybody when they say that. He said he's going to be better. I'm going to give him another chance. Again, going back to the similarities of the 15-16, I don't know why I keep getting these same vibes, Lo. These are the vibes that I'm getting. I'm getting the 15-16 vibes about this 24-25 transit. Dan Quinn was making some horrible decisions in 15. Y'all remember that's the year we started 5-0. He made some horrible decisions. So I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but to answer your question, absolutely this seemed a lot like me replaying that Sunday night game all over again, saying, dude, what are you looking at the clock? What are you got time? What are you doing? It was a little disturbing. It was.
And the thing is that just like you mentioned, and I want to ask everybody that's watching, if you feel like, I mean, I don't even know how I want to ask this question. If you feel like Raheem Morris fumbled the clock situation at the end of the game, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like anything else happened, put a 2 in the chat. But I mean, we burned 2 timeouts back to back because we just didn't. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. We pissed down our leg out there. It's like we were running around out there with wet socks on because we
soaking wet.
You got all them coaches and all those players, and nobody could. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could keep an eye on the play clock. Like, hey, let's go ahead and get this in, or call a timeout, or.
And at some point, Lo, we got to start not pretending. We got to start wondering, This is 5 preseason games in. Raheem Morris is determined to make these 5 games about the back end of your roster. I understand that. I get it. You do need to fill the back end of your roster. You do need to make sure that the folks you're putting out there in case a starter gets hurt are able to compete on a high level, on an NFL level. But wow, there's also a little bit. I'm not trying to say leave Michael Penix out there for a quarter. I'm not trying to tell you to let Bijan run 10 carries. I'm not saying that Drake shouldn't go across the middle a couple. I'm not saying, but man, I just want to see some of the folks that we're counting on in a game time situation.
Yes.
It's beautiful to see them do sideline interviews. It's
Yes.
great for all of that. But Lo, I'm a little concerned with that. Just a little.
After this second preseason game, it made me concerned. I mean, because the first game, Taylor Heineke went 15 of 18, right? Offense looked good and everything. But after the second preseason game, whenever the coaches dropped the ball, the players dropped the ball, the first game is against your divisional rivals who have won the division for the last 4 years. And, and I was going to get to this question. I'm glad that you bring it up. It's like, I feel like you should let them get some burn, right? Like you're not in the position, like you, in the words of my dad, you don't have the right. You don't have the right to say, nah, we're not going to play in the preseason because we're good to go, because you missed the playoffs multiple times by a game or a game and a half or a half game. You don't have the right to say that you don't need practice.
What's the thing? Like, you don't have the cachet to. If Raheem is coming off 3 double-digit win seasons, then you can say there's a body of work that I can trust, that I can say, okay, he's done that before and still made winners. Coming off of an 8-9 season, would you agree underachieved?
Yes, I would agree.
Okay. So coming off an underachieving season, if I see some of the same habitual things being done, I'm not telling you he's going to be completely wrong. He'll show us at the end in January. But I can't help but to say, I wonder if I see Mahomes out there. I see all the other starting quarterbacks out there in the NFL. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between this because I want to trust Raheem. I really do. I know a lot of people. I found myself being a little bit of a defender of Raheem because I just like the guy. I'm sorry. I'm fell for it. Whatever he's selling, I'm buying for it now.
And you can tell he's good people.
He's a good guy, and I don't. Sometimes that amounts for something, but I tell you what, if he come in here with an 8-9 again this year, Low.
It might be time, man.
It might be, yeah.
In the words of public announcement back in 1990, whenever that was, it's about time to let them know.
Absolutely. And it's fair criticism that everybody's having. It's fair criticism.
Yeah, because for example, like think about it. We're both husbands, right?
Absolutely.
And first of all, to everybody that's watching, Uncle Steve and his wife, Uncle Steve and their family, fixtures in the community, fixtures in the church, just great people overall. But there's been times, I'm sure, whenever you drop the ball, right, as a husband.
Oh, what's the day?
What time is it? Like,
What
yeah. Right. So, but as a husband, your goal is to continuously get better. The things that you have done, you want to, nobody's perfect. Romans
Absolutely.
3:23, for all the sin and falling short of the glory of God.
There
Right.
you go.
But
Amen.
it's one of those cases where, but you can strive to be better. So moving forward, it's like, hey, Raheem, you got put in the same situation, almost the same situation, right?
Very much so.
And literally the same thing pretty much happened again. And this time it was in a preseason game whenever you're supposed to be sure. The preseason, everybody thinks it's just about, getting the players back in line and everything. No, it's about the coaches too. I mean, am I right on?
You are not only right, but again, you're backing up exactly what we're talking about. There's no reason why. Please don't tell me sometime. And I get what, preseason records don't mean anything. There's no Commissioner's Cup like in the NBA where you get a award for having the best record and things like that. But you do have an opportunity to practice, and you do have it. That's from the coaches all the way down to the last person that knows they're not making the team, but just out there to, put something on tape.
Yeah.
I like Raheem. I don't want anybody to mistake that for saying I'm gonna still hold him accountable.
Got to.
So for the situation that you're talking about with Tennessee, yeah, you got to practice that situation too, Raheem. You got to practice that because we don't want to see it rear its ugly head against Tampa, against New Orleans, against Carolina. We can't do that. And I see it. I see a lot of people chiming in with the good guy theory. Nobody, let's see, I don't get it twisted. I know the cliches and things like that. You got to remember, you have to have kind of a good balance. Nobody's telling you it's probably a lot of things people don't see on the inside that goes on with Raheem that people might not say he's the greatest guy in the world, but I am saying from an outside standpoint, I do feel like this is his second chance, and if he doesn't do it, it's fair to hold him accountable. It's fair.
It is completely fair.
Yeah.
Ron Thomas is in here.
Oh,
He says good guys finish last, Big Low and Uncle Steve. Well, I'm gonna put
Andy
it to you
Reid.
like this. Exactly. I'm putting it to you like this. I think I'm a pretty good guy.
That's right. That's right.
I think Uncle Steve
That's
was
right.
a pretty good guy.
That's right.
And I mean, you feel like we in last place? Or?
I don't think so. And again, we got this over. Tell me the horrible coach or the bad attitude coach.
Let's see.
That,
Arthur Smith.
that-
Arthur Smith. Arthur, I mean, am I wrong?
Nobody liked Arthur Smith. Nobody liked Arthur Smith. So, in turn, by some of the philosophy that you're giving, that Arthur Smith should be the greatest thing since sliced bread. If he wasn't a good guy, Arthur didn't come in here and try to placate the fans. Arthur could care less.
He could care less.
Care less.
Could care less. But a lot of people say Mike Tomlin is the nicest coach in the NFL. They say Mike Tomlin just continuously give chances to coaches and players. But Mike Tomlin, he helped out Brian Flores whenever he went through his situation. Mike Tomlin's been consistently winning.
Mike Tomlin ain't going to the Super Bowl in the last 10 years.
I mean, he hasn't, but he's got one.
He's got one. But here we go though. Low, what record we say? And I'm not trying to. I like Mike Tomlin. I'm not telling anybody definitely. I don't like Mike Tomlin, but I am an accountable person.
Got to.
What's the difference between Mike Tomlin since 2006, since the Falcons made the Super Bowl, has not won a playoff game.
He hadn't won none?
Go look.
Wow.
Has not won a playoff game. Even though they've been to the playoffs, have not won a playoff game. Kirk Cousins, everybody keeps saying he hasn't won a playoff game. What's the difference?
That's true.
Now, if you want to go back 15 years and say Tomlin won the one Super Bowl, he did.
That's true.
But let's call it with it. Marty Schottenheimer went 13-3 and got fired the next year.
Doggone sure did.
So I just want us to stay consistent with that. That's the only thing, you know. It's just I just think we ought to stay consistent. Raheem wins. Raheem wins, we'll be fine.
If he wins, we good. But like I said, at the end of the day, as husbands or just on your job,
right.
If you mess up, and you're put in that same situation all over again, I mean, pretty much the exact same thing. I mean, you at least take a different course of action, right? But whenever you explaining it, well, this was my thought process, opposed to being in the same situation and then just doing it the whole day. Have you ever seen what's the name of that movie? Coach Ronnie's watched it a million times. About the little singing group.
Fighting Temptation?
No. It's like this little
Big Low and his Cornies. Oh no! Oh my bad. I was trying to.
It's a little white girl, and she's singing.
The group.
Man, what's the name of that movie?
I know that they. I'm looking at the little girl. Y'all know they made like 3 of them.
Yeah. They made like 3 of them.
I'm gonna get.
But anyway, every time they say the same song, the same thing would happen, right? The girl get nervous singing that same song, and she end up regurgitating. So it's like, why? I don't want to be one of those cases where every time we're down by 3 points and we get the ball with 2 minutes left, like I saw the. I don't want that to be the case.
The song where she was talking about the cups. I'm not looking at the computer. I know the name of this.
I don't want to Google it because
I hate doing that because that kills me when I. Y'all know this movie. The movie. This thing until I'm gone. Anna Kendrick. Is Pitch Perfect? That's
Pitch Perfect. That's what it is. Pitch Perfect.
I'm looking. I know the movies.
Yes.
The lady, the young lady that lost all the weight. She's in the movie with the Wilson girl and everything. Yeah. That's Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect.
That's it. Thank you, Sterling.
Yeah.
Pitch Perfect.
But I mean, I just don't want that to be the same situation with us. Every time, we get put in that. I saw the. I don't want that to be the case. Right? Got another Superman chat. Shouts out to Big John. He says, "I tell you what, they better not. No, I tell you. Can you read it like Big John would read it? Because
I tell you what, they better not have letdowns or stupid mistakes in week 1. They'll be hell to pay about not playing the starters in the preseason." I think I did a
Yeah. You hit that one. Yeah, that's a Superman chat.
Play old school.
I know when you super chat, Uncle Steve will chat right back. I know when you super chat, Uncle Steve will talk right back. Ever since you left the city, you let Uncle Steve there with the Falcons. And we know talking about
everybody like that, so Kendrick.
Oh man. Man. But But yes, I just don't want that to be the case. Every time we're put in that situation, you know, Rebel Wilson, yeah, definitely,
yeah, and I get it, folks. I'm not excuse making. I hope that doesn't sound like, and I'm not comparing Mike Tomlin to Raheem in any way. I guess I'm just saying that. Yep. Guess what? Raheem has a second chance. He has more weapons. Terry gave him more talent than he's had in this, probably during Terry's tenure. We have more talent on this team. So, Raheem, it's up to you to steer the boat. And, bruh, if he can't steal it, then just like with Arthur Smith, you got to get up out of here.
You got to go.
No matter how good a guy you are.
You got to go. You got to go. I mean, at the end of the day, if you can't produce, there's someone else who can.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, there's, we see these coaches recycled throughout the league over and over and over again. But at the end of the day, if you can't get the job done, there's someone else who can. You know the job that everyone that's watching can do for us right now? Is to hit that like button. That's the job that everybody that's watching could do for us right now. If y'all can do a country boy and an uncle favorite, hit that like button. Go ahead, Uncle.
And I appreciate everybody over in Uncle Steve's Lounge. I see y'all over here. Thank you so much, simulcasting here with Big Low Country Sports. He paid me to come on here, so I'm going to make sure that I come and come in. I got some moon. Well, if I show moonshine, that'd be illegal. But he paid me in moonshine to come over to his show, and so we can do this together.
What?
So if y'all understand.
Wow, everybody knows that Uncle Steve's placement fees are extremely expensive. As a matter of fact, I got to go to Chase tomorrow, just to go and beg for a loan, tell them I cleaned the toilets and everything else, so I can pay Uncle Steve for this show. So,
wow,
thank you so much.
Hey man. That buddy be going to Kira. Listen, look. I'm at a point like this too, Lo, and I'll say that when it comes to things like Kirk Cousins, Raheem Morris, and people that I know right now are not overly popular until we win, I reach a point every season, and it's usually right about now, about a second preseason game or whatever. I can't worry about all the offseason. The offseason was the offseason. We're already past that.
Yes.
If you're on the team and you're wearing the uniform, I'm for you. When Arthur Smith was here, he wore the uniform. I had to be for him. I mean, if he's here, if Marcus Mariota is here, I had to go for him.
I love that Smith.
If Big Low's hero is here, I gotta go for him. That's just
who's my hero? Wait a minute. Who? Top Matt Ryan?
If it's not Felipe,
I love that.
So I'll look, folks. We can not like Raheem all you want and his ways and stuff. We cannot be a fan of Kirk Cousins and everything like that. But guess what? We're at a point right now where if they're on the team and we need them to win, and gosh darn it, we need them to win. There were a lot of folks that wanted to get rid of Matt Ryan in 15. I was saying again, I think this is going to be those type of year. This is going to mirror that 15-16 year. I really think that.
So you think we're going to have like one of those seasons where you have 3-4 rookies playing on defense and the offense is playing really good? Because that's something else that I wanted to ask you about. You mentioned that the 15-16 year, Michael Penix had a pretty ballsy statement when he said, "Yeah, I think we could be the number one offense in the league." Like that's.
I heard him. How do you like that?
I mean, I love the confidence, but I'm the type of person, I believe in setting expectations, right? So, number one offense in the league, there's some people out there, whenever you come, you check in at number 9, they'll be like, "That sorry Joker." How can he say he told us we were going to be number one in the league? And instead of 350 passing yards, he just got us 292. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, I love the confidence, though. What you
Love
think?
the confidence. But as you know me, and my confidence can go up to that level of arrogance sometimes, to where mixing that arrogance in could possibly be deflating if things start going in the wrong direction. I love the fact that Michael Penix, I know about the overrated fight from last week. Oh, he got the dog in him. And I hear y'all. I want him to have the dog in him too, roof. But if Michael Penix underneath that tile and somebody on a cleat stepped on his finger or two, all the dog in the world ain't gonna help us. So
what they got to do with playing quarterback? Like,
I mean, if I had $1 for everybody that said, "Man, y'all see Michael Penix? You see what he did? He did the dog." And listen, it's not just fans. You go to the AJC, Fox 5, Channel 2, big storyline. Michael Penix bowls up, gets the respect of all his players. Well, I hope he had the respect of all his players prior to the fight.
I mean,
I hope so.
But we know, especially, I mean, look, you was in the military. You know that there's a moment whenever there's a group of men, there's that one moment whenever you earn those guys' respect, right?
Right.
I don't know. Like you said, I'm hoping that it was before then, but we may look back 8 years from now and you know, it'll be like a joke. It'll be funny. And we might be saying, man, this all could have started whenever Michael Penix, you know, slapped old boy upside the head, open handed. I don't know. I mean,
well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Lo. I mean, what you're saying, this is you know, that's fair. I just don't want everybody to lose their mind over Mike and his Dade City roots, and just because you know you mentioned your neighborhood and things like that. You know, I don't know. Mike has put together 3 games. He has 3 games right now, and I just Mike, win these games, bro. Win these games first. Win these games. That's what I'm want you to do. Win these games. Win, and I still got confidence in him, but bro, win these games. Win these games first.
Win the games.
So
let's get it. He says if the
let's
season
get it.
doesn't go the way it's planned, I truly believe Terry Fontenot is out the door as well. The NFL is a results-based business. 4 years as GM, not one playoff appearance. That's just the facts, fellas.
Nothing but the truth. All right, Terry. Matter of fact, Terry Fontenot, even though I think it's going to come at a package deal. Yeah, Terry Fontenot actually has more to lose than
yes,
Raheem at this point, because Terry has been here 3 years, and I'm not trying to project negativity, folks. So don't think that that's not what we're doing. We're saying, like, let's get it, saying if there's not a winning season, we gotta say, because I don't think any real Falcon fan can disagree that this is the most talent we've had in Terry Fontenot's short regime.
Completely agree.
So somehow, some way, that has to manifest itself into a playoff season. I don't think 9-8 with no playoffs saves him.
Man, I don't see. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I disagree with you. I disagree with you and Coach. Let's get it.
Okay.
Because if you get me a Wagyu brisket, right, the best brisket out there, A5 Japanese Wagyu.
That's
yes,
some good
sir.
meat, bro.
Yes, sir. You know, $800 brisket, and I try to smoke it, and I don't smoke it right. I smoke it too hot. my smoker has cold spots and everything else, and it comes out terrible. It ain't your fault.
Right.
It ain't your fault. It's my fault. Just like you said, Terry Fontenot has one of the best young quarterbacks in the league. He has a great contingency plan with Kirk Cousins. He has the best two-headed monster at running back. He has very underrated wide receivers in Drake London and Darnell Mooney.
Mm-hmm.
Ray McLeod showed up and showed out.
Mm-hmm.
He has Kyle Pitts, who we still hasn't seen his light shine. He has the best offensive line. You went out and got, some people may say, the two best pass rushers in the draft. You got Jesse Bates. You got AJ Terrell. You got Caden. You got a very talented team. Right. That's not Terry Fontenot's fault if you don't make the playoffs.
That's true.
I mean, y'all let us know in the chat if you feel like Terry Fontenot should be fired if we don't make the playoffs. Put a 3 in the chat if you feel like, or a 3 in the chat if you feel like it's one of those cases where he shouldn't be fired because, I mean, he provided some talent. Put a 4 in the chat. I want to know what y'all are thinking, but I can't roll with that one now because Terry Fontenot wasn't there and mismanaged the clock in Washington whenever, we lost that game. Terry Fontenot didn't mismanage the clock on Friday night when we lost that game. I don't know how much input Terry Fontenot has and who's the starter and who's the backup, but I know that Raheem Morris has consistently went on tape and said, "Hey, we're not abandoning Kirk Cousins." If you watch the Netflix quarterback thing, first of all, don't watch it if you got high blood pressure because it's gonna make you mad again. But you'll see Raheem on there like, yeah, we're not gonna abandon Kirk Cousins, because he's hitting a cold spot right now. No, it's like you abandon him. You leave him out in the middle of the water. I mean, am I wrong?
Before I answer that, your choice for 3 and 4, what were the choices? 3 was what?
So 3 if you feel like Terry Fontenot should be fired.
Okay.
4 if you feel like he shouldn't be fired based off of what someone else does. In this case, Raheem Morris, or the players for not showing up. But yeah. Those are, so 3 if you feel like he should be fired. 4 if you feel like he shouldn't be fired. Also, Night Riders in the chat. Shouts out to Night Rider. He says, what kind of beer you got going on over
there? Brother. I know Lo wanted to see that because he like, no, brother, this apple juice.
Is that Mark? That's that Mark, man. That's that good stuff right there, boy.
I'm gonna tell you, man. This is actually gonna be the death of me because I shouldn't be drinking that much sugar in here. But I'm gonna tell you that Martinelli's, man. This is
look, y'all never had it, man. And they ain't paying us no money, but that's the best apple juice in the game.
Man, this apple juice is fire. And I love it. So Night Rider tried to get me Chris Bard from Pastor gonna be like, "What you doing online?" No, this is apple juice.
Hey, Love says Terry Fontenot has built 2 playoff teams. So I mean, look, there you go. So
listen, and again, these are hypotheticals, but I guess perception is something. You know what I mean? 7 and 9. No, I'm sorry. 7 and 10. 7 and 10. 7 and 10. 8 and 9. Is that right?
Yes.
4,
sir.
right? 4.
Yeah, 8 and 9. Yeah.
7 and 10. 7 and 10. 7 and 10. 8 and 9. I don't know. I'm not trying to fire the man, but I am saying there is a consistency in what's under. You know what is the denominator? The denominator in those 4 seasons, and if hypothetically there was a 5th, would be him. And again, this is another one of them cases y'all don't want to hear. I love Terry. I talked to Terry a couple of times. Had the opportunity. Cool people. Good people. But in my days of doing the mail, if I sent the package to the wrong house 4 times, and I consistently send the what's up, Robin? If I consistently send the package to the wrong house 4 times, the first thing y'all gonna say is, why y'all still got this man on the job delivering this stuff to the house a 5th time? Now I know we talking football, we talking that, but no, I make it clear. I'm not trying to. I like Terry. I want Terry to stay. I think he is. I think this is going to be a non-story in about 5 months because I do believe we are playoff bound, and I do have good hopes for us. But if we do, I'm telling you, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, look. So we're on both sides of the spectrum on this one.
Okay.
Right.
That's fair.
Now, one thing we also have to remember is that Terry, he had to clean up the mess of Thomas Dimitroff. Right. So, I mean, Thomas Dimitroff, let's be honest, the nose of the plane was pointed to the ground. Right. So he had to pull it up and kind of try to even things out. But let's see what let's see how the rest of the lines and coaching staff think. Go ahead.
Terry, for all the personnel, Terry Dimitroff, when he got fired, still had Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Deion Jones, Grady Jarrett still on the team. So I'm not saying those only are the only people on the team, but Dimitroff only lost 3 years straight? Because 18, 19, 20.
18, 19, 20.
So
yeah, 3 years.
I mean, I know there are other factors. I'm sure he overpaid Matt and Julio and everything. I'm not saying that's the only reason, but I also say for people to say, okay, there's more to it than just the coaches didn't coach him up right. You're the GM. You're in charge of that. If you don't think that's the right coach, get rid of him and bring somebody in here better.
And trust me, I completely agree.
Yeah,
that's the GM responsibility.
Yeah.
Now, mind you mentioned that the Falcons still had Matt Ryan, Julio Jones,
right? Grady
Jarrett, and Deion Jones.
Yeah,
Matt Ryan shouldn't have been here.
No, he shouldn't.
I mean, look, I love Matt.
Right.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Absolutely.
Matt Ryan, if we keep it a buck, Matt Ryan shouldn't have been here.
Not in 20.
Not in 20. Julio Jones was on the decline.
True.
Grady Jarrett, he was still producing. We could agree. Like Grady Jarrett left here and got a bag in Chicago in 2025. Deion Jones makes the best chicken bacon ranch sandwiches at Publix to this day. Because Deion Jones hadn't been playing no football. The point that I'm making is that sometimes we look at the guys that we have and we hype those guys up more than they should be hyped up.
Yes.
So whenever Matt left, like Matt was a shell of himself, right?
Yes.
Julio Jones, he would never unpack his suitcase,
right? Because
he didn't know how long he was going to be on the team. Same thing with Deion Jones. So, I mean, is it a situation where we still have those guys on the team and it's a good thing? Or is it one of them situations where we probably shouldn't even have them guys on the team to begin with?
Shouldn't have them on. Yeah. And responsibility was that?
Terrifying. No, I mean, Thomas Dimitroff.
Thomas Dimitroff.
Yeah, Thomas Dimitroff. Yeah.
So, fast forward that conversation 5 years. And yeah, we can't make the coach any better. We can't make the players peak as a GM. But guess what? You're responsible for that. If I have a Fortune 500 company and I am the CEO and my stock is falling rapidly in 1 year, I was on top for 10 and it's fallen so much that I've lost 60 to 65% of my value. Don't you think the board is going to vote you out?
I mean, you're right.
And all of this is again,
Hypotheticals.
Hypothetical. Nobody's trying to get rid of Terry. We just saying that's 8-9. Look, I don't think we're gonna get to the point where we see it, but I'm trying to tell you, go 8-9.
Man,
me and Big Lo gonna be talking.
All right. Well, I tell you what, the lounge and the coaching staff chimed in, though. So they gave their vote. So we said, so the conversation that we're having, everybody, and y'all feel free to chime in as well, is that if the Falcons have another losing season, go 8-9 or less, right?
Yes, 8-9 or less.
8-9 or less. The conversation is, do you feel like Terry should be let go? If you feel like they should move on from Terry, put a 3 in the chat. If you feel like they should keep Terry, put a 4 in the chat. Uncle Steve, he's pushing the narrative that, hey, we might need to go ahead and move on from Terry because it ain't working. If it ain't working, it ain't working. Rounds 1, trademark, Southside Ricky, they say 4. They said we need to keep Terry. William Amy, Mactown Dirty, they say 4. Christy said 1. Christy, I guess she's on the Michael Bush says 4. You need to keep them. Pelicans know you. So Pelicans know he's a Snakes fan.
He's a Snakes fan.
Yeah. CJ Hill says 4. Cody Rule says if Tampa beats ATL, I'm not watching no more games. Daggone. Okay.
Yeah.
Mill says 4. Grand Dodger says 5. Just let the season play out. How long you going to be alive for? Big man, ain't no telling. Me and Uncle Steve get together. We
absolutely. Yeah, you're alive.
Raven Collins said 4. Look, Uncle Steve, he getting feeling good on that apple juice over there.
Hey man.
Carl Thomas, he says 3, so he agrees with you. Carl Thomas says. Coach Christie says, how do you blame the GM who's a whole magician in this offseason for coaching and team losses? Go, Christie.
Hey,
go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I say again, y'all, who's in charge? I understand people that want to say, but that's the coach who hired the coach. And I know in this case, this coach, I think he did have some say. I don't know. He didn't have any say in Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He had to say with Arthur Smith.
Yeah, he didn't have, but for this one he did. So but that's folks, that's the CEO of the team, man.
You're right.
That's the CEO of the team. I think people are arguing. So if I'm a manager at a place and my employees are not doing the job to their optimal level, they aren't going to get rid of the employees.
It starts at the top.
They going to fire the manager.
Starts at the top.
That's any operation you go into, folks. Any place that you go into. The Denver Nuggets in the NBA just won the championship a year or two ago. Went to the playoffs. Had a winning record with like the number 3 seed. And they fired the manager because they didn't feel like he was bringing them to a championship level. It happens. So I guess we're gonna agree to disagree, folks. I hope this is a conversation that I don't have to have.
I know it.
But
I know it.
I hope it is, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I kind of disagree with the majority of what people saying on this one, but
Yeah,
it's
and
all good. I think we'll be fine.
that's the beautiful thing about sports
Absolutely,
because that's the beautiful.
absolutely.
Like you said, hopefully we
Hopefully,
don't
we're
have to
not
find
having
out.
now. According to, and I do this all the time every year. According to Athlon Sports, which I normally get every year for the last 7 years, they have said that the Falcons are not a playoff team, are not going anywhere, and not to say that Athlon is like predicting the future. But it is surprising to me that if we look, they say the Atlanta Falcons are going to be a playoff team. Now, albeit they're saying that they're going to be a wild card, but this is the first time in about 5 or 6 years that I've seen the Atlanta Falcons be counted on for to have a winning season.
Man, so who did they say? They said Tampa Bay was going to win the
Tampa
division?
Bay, they're picking that this magazine, and the weird thing is here they just put this their predictions. I think you have right here their predictions that they're saying. They're saying that Tampa is going to be first, Atlanta second, Carolina third, some team from the Bayou in fourth. Everything else, I think, is pretty much kind of what I'm thinking. I do think I agree with them that the Rams are probably the class of the NFC West this year if Stafford is healthy. The North, I like Detroit, but I don't think they're as far away from the Falcons' talent level as people think. And I think right now, until you beat Philadelphia, I think Philadelphia is probably the team that everybody's going to have to go through.
They
in
got
my
the Bears
opinion,
last in the North.
They have who the Bears? Yeah, and see that's the crazy thing, right?
Wow.
I think, boy, I know this is Atlanta Falcons, so I don't want anybody to get it twisted, but man, I'm trying to tell you, I think Caleb Williams is going to light things up. He had a pretty decent year last year, and you look at his completion percentages and all of that. A lot of people dogged him out just because the man put some finger paint on his fingernails and stuff, which is weird to me. As long as he winning, I could care less.
Exactly.
But I mean, dude, I like the brother, and I think he's gonna be just fine as far as that. But for the Falcons, I do disagree with him. I look, I'm not disrespecting Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay is still a good team, and folks, everybody, we swept them, and sweeping them got us nowhere. But I do feel like we can go toe to toe, I think, with any other team right now in the NFL. I mean, sorry, in the NFC, aside of right now Philadelphia. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You think Philadelphia's gotten better?
I think Philadelphia is young. And I think when you start talking about young talent, I think that's right now. I think they have a window right now with a lot of those young guys not going to be eligible for some contracts in the next year or so. Think about most of that defense. Most of that defense is second and third year at this moment. True. So when you think about that, at the point in that Saquon is in the second year of his deal, Jalen Hurts, underrated to me. I think he gets the job done.
He does.
Which is what the key is. But aside of that, and I know I'm switching gears. I didn't mean to. But
you good, huh?
From the NFC standpoint, and maybe we can bring that up. Is there any other team right now, other than Philadelphia, that you think, Lo, that the Atlanta Falcons need to be concerned with? And when I say concerned, let me change that. Any other team that you think Atlanta can't go toe-to-toe with other than Philadelphia? And I'm giving Philadelphia the credit because they're the champs, and I think they're much younger. I think they could beat Detroit. I think they could beat anybody in the North.
Yeah. I think they could beat Washington. I think it'll be a close game, but they could beat Washington.
Yep.
I out west, I can see them beating Seattle.
Yep.
The Rams.
Mhm.
You never know what you're going to get with the 49ers. I think that was
Yeah.
just an off year from them, but I think they could get the 49ers. The 49ers getting old. Um, yeah, I see it. I feel like, look, we beat the Eagles last year,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So I mean,
Eagles
yeah,
were only missing AJ Green last year. I know that's
exactly.
big. That's a big only, but I mean, Saquon was on that team. That Saquon ran up and down. Jalen ran up and down. And remember, those first few games, the defense actually was not playing horrible last year.
You're right. You're
But
right.
yeah, I mean, but what do you think? Do you think it's any team other than Philly right now that you're saying, oh my God, I hope
No,
we don't run into them?
nope.
Not really.
Anybody can get it.
Anybody.
Anybody.
Now,
Anybody can get it.
now in the AFC is a whole different story. I think the quarterback play in the AFC, dude, you starting KC, Buffalo, Lamar. I think that's a hard top 3 to crack in the AFC. But thank God we don't have to go through the AFC to get to the Super Bowl. We just got to go through the NFC and get there.
I mean, so I'll be honest with you. I'm not scared of Kansas City. Like, we should have beat Kansas City last year.
Should actually we should.
Now, mind you, 15 is different in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. Like, we seen them win by any means necessary. But
I saw 15 get hurt. I saw 15 get demolished by Tampa Bay and come back and win back to back.
exactly. Now, as far as Buffalo and the Ravens, like they got. I mean, let's be honest, they got to get there first. They got, you know what I'm saying? Like they got to get there first, don't like I can't be worried about them because it's one of those cases. It's one of those situations where they got to get there. We also got another Superman chat. Well, I'm gonna let you read it in the John Harris voice, Uncle Steve.
You can't fire Terry Fontenot. McKay was in the way. Arthur Smith had the same power as Terry Fontenot. Plus, there was no money to spend for his first 2 years. He making gas out of grass. That's a John Harris super chat.
Super chat with Uncle. Super chat with Uncle. Super chat with
Y'all give a big shout out to man John Harris on the eye test. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Super chat with
If you listen,
Uncle.
If you listen to radio and y'all ever hear John from Union City, Pastor John, anybody like that, that was him. John is a radio legend prior to podcast and all of that stuff, and I mean it. Yeah, John been around as long as Mel from radio has been around, and giving radio hosts fits. So y'all make sure.
Man, shouts out to Brother John, man.
That's
good people. Just
very
good people. Yes,
extremely.
sir.
Absolutely.
Definitely. He gonna beat you up though whenever he hears.
Oh no, he ain't gonna get me, man. He ain't gonna get me. He ain't gonna get me.
Oh man. A shout out to Winston, John's running mate. He says, look, if we don't make the playoffs this year, Raheem and Terry will be gone. Terry will have 5 losing seasons, and he turned down Belichick for Raheem. They're married together at this point. Now,
and that's all I was saying. That's basically kind of what I said. But I get it. I'm not playing the game of I don't understand what you're playing, Lo, because I absolutely hear what you're saying. You can't quite blame him for things that they aren't doing on the field. We paid. Exactly. He drafted Kyle Pitts to be a touchdown machine and everything.
A Julio replacement.
It's not. But y'all remember though. Okay, we're just finding that out though.
I know it. Jamar Chase was right there though.
Michael Parsons was even the first.
Michael Parsons was right there, though.
Woo! But let's hope Kyle blossoms this year into the quarterback that we all want him to be. Let's hope he does. I didn't say he was. I said let's hope he does. Oh, is that Padre in the house right there?
Yeah, shouts out to Padre here. So Padre, I ain't gonna tell you what Uncle Steve said about you earlier. You know,
Don't believe it.
I leave that between y'all. You know, that's a Johnson thing that y'all got going on. So
hey, Padre, don't believe it, buddy. Buddy, I would say a thing about
you. And as you can hear,
you're the best, buddy. Just like Tina said, simply the best, better than all the rest.
Well, look, like somebody said in here earlier, you're gonna speak it into existence and hope that you're going 9-8 or better. And
yeah,
I definitely feel like that's gonna happen.
I think we are, man. I think we are. I did and I see you Red, keep this in mind. If we fire Terry, we're basically starting over because every GM wants their own people. Yeah, I get it. And again, hypothetically, don't lose your mind. We're not trying to get rid of Terry. Not at all. But just saying, I mean, losing is not a good feeling, folks. And the one thing we can say about the last 7 years that has taught us, we have all gone into each season from 18 to 2024 with the same exact optimism and hope that this is the year that we turn it around. Nobody is, I don't think I've heard as much doom and gloom this year. I think I've heard a little more optimism, but we a bad timeout decision, a lying quarterback, I'm hurt decision.
Wow.
From doing the same thing, man.
Wow.
So I want that. I want to believe the hype. I want to believe the quarterback is a dog, so that means we're going to be great. But I also got to see week 1 and see what we look like against the 4-time in a row NFC South champ.
Look, I know I'm ready to go streaking. Also Padre said you talking slick.
I don't know what he's talking about. He's one of the best guys in the world. And anyone here that wants to talk bad about Padre, you're gonna have to come see him. Because I'm just not gonna take any of that. It's raw.
You're gonna have to you're gonna have to talk to yourself. If that's the case, you're gonna have to go in the corner and have a conversation with yourself. Because look, all you gotta do is hit rewind button, Padre. I ain't gonna tell you what he said about you. You know that go.
Padre, no need to don't look back, man. Look forward. Just like life. Look forward. Look forward.
Oh man. Gotta love it, man. I mean, so after the first 2 preseason games, like how are you feeling? Like I mean, I know you mentioned earlier, I think you had the same concern I have as far as like playing the starters, but like how are you feeling as optimistic after the first game? Or did you kind of come back down to earth a little bit? Or tell me how you feeling.
At game 1, because I was just excited to see my favorite team in uniform out there and see guys on the defense, the Walkers, the Dorleses, the Pierces, to see those folks out there actually hitting people. It stirred up an excitement in me because I know for the most part, not only are these guys going to be on the field, but these are guys that are going to be backing up some of our starters. So my level was at 8. Low, I'm not going to lie to you. Probably reality hit me by the second quarter that I was like, okay, there's a reason why these guys aren't sitting over there in the very nice red tops.
No hoodies. Them hoodies are clean, ain't they?
Hoodies,
yeah,
boy. They were popping, weren't they?
I need to find it.
It's the reason why those guys weren't over there. And I think I came back to earth a little bit. So knowing that I haven't seen the starters yet and seeing what I've seen out of the backups, I'm gonna give this a complete 8 still for what I'm looking forward to because I haven't seen starters. But from a backup standpoint, I think I've slipped back down to 5. Even though I like the young man Carter running the ball.
Yeah.
He did a much better job this week running the ball. I do like that. I was feeling really weird about the running back situation, but I saw him hit that hole pretty hard. That encouraged me.
Now, is that the same young man that was running whenever the young man got hurt last week?
Yes, that was the one who
Okay.
got in, and there was a story in the ESPN, I want to say either yesterday, where he has been in communication with the guy, and they've cleared all that out. That's the situation. I know you were there, and I know I haven't talked to you about that since. What was the overall feeling at that time? Because I'm telling you on TV, it really and think about this too, and I'm gonna want your answer on this. It was a horrible day because right before the game, we had the CDC shooting, so we already had to go and shout out to the police officer, man. I saw they're giving him some money from that $5K that they give directly to his family. Just shout out to those folks doing that for him.
Wow.
We had a horrible day leading into that. And then at the end of that game, for all of that to happen, what was the mood at that time when everything was at a standstill?
Man, so the crazy thing is that, so number one, they didn't show the replay in the stadium. Thank goodness. Right? It was a situation where they didn't show exactly what happened. And then number two, it was one of them situations where, so we just saw the run. Like, that's the only thing we saw. And hold on one second. What's up, man?
I'm sorry.
Hold on one second.
So I'm gonna pick up here.
Okay.
One of the things that I saw out of that on TV that kind of bothered me, because like Lo said, they didn't show it to them on the big screen. I promise you, I saw this, and me and Tyler my son were watching the game. Lo, after the play, the young man was by himself over there, and at first, he was not moving. When they went to commercial, his body was kind of switching back and forth. And that was one of the things, and I told Tyler after that happened, I mean, my mind went to so many things that I didn't want to go to about what was going on in the moment. So I was just kind of wondering.
The crazy thing is, so like we seen the run, and we seen him try to make the tackle, but it's like, nobody knew exactly what the injury was. So it's like we seen that the medical staff, we seen the Falcons medical staff come over there, and it's customary to see, like, especially if it's closer to the other team's sideline, you'll see the medical staff come out. As a matter of fact, it happened on Friday with Emory Jones.
That's right.
Jones.
That's right.
He got hurt on the Titan sideline, and like they were right there, like the team was calling them over. But so it's like we seen the Falcon staff come over, and we could tell by the body language that everybody had that it was serious.
Yes.
But we didn't know what the injury was. We just thought, like, is it an ACL, or you know what I'm saying? Or so we didn't know that, he had like a seizure or anything like that. And then it's like, it was one of them situations where, we were like, okay, I guess they're going to take a TV timeout while this is going on. But that timeout just kept taking longer and longer and longer. Then we seen the ambulance come out there, and then it's like people started getting on their phones and trying to, trying to see what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, and then we were like, oh man, this is serious. So,
Yeah.
man, and whenever that happened, man, people out there, just praying and just hoping that that he pulled through, and thank goodness he did, because that's a scary scene,
Man,
scary scene.
to see to hear uh what's my coach from Detroit,
Campbell.
Campbell, to hear him say that he was talking and everything like that, and then the next day, when I woke up the next day and I saw his Instagram post and everything, I
Yeah,
swear I felt so much better, because I said to myself, I said, okay, he's good, and he made it back home the next day, I believe. So you don't want to see things like that, obviously, but and I'm sure it takes on a whole different meaning when you're there. I think the only time I remember somebody being on the ground longer in the game that I was there, uh, Tyler Eifert from Cincinnati, the tight end, broke his leg in the bends.
I
Uh,
think I
I,
remember that.
I think that was the second year that they were here. I'm pretty sure it was either second or third year that we were in the bins.
Yeah, I
And he
think
broke
so.
he broke his leg there, and they kind of stopped the game for about 10 minutes. But he was the whole time, he
Yeah,
was
he was. Yeah, he was
he was
up and
up, and he was kind of
coherent.
whatever, but they were doing that. So I tell you what, man,
Yeah, but people don't realize how violent the game is, though. It's like it's look, if you ever up close to it, like, yeah, it looks pretty on TV. Just see people running around out there all fast, but
absolutely.
man, if you ever saw it and heard it up close, you was like, man, this is a gruesome game.
Yeah, and if you didn't have and I'm telling you, man, if you didn't feel something at that time, I don't know what to say about you
Man,
at,
I'm
at this point, because that was a life on the moment. When I saw that young man, looked like he went into a seizure as the commercial was going through, and then that's when you saw them kind of uh,
kind of huddling
surround,
around them.
yeah,
Yeah,
huddle around, and that was good. But hopefully, we don't have to, uh, worry about any
just
situation
imagine,
like
just
that.
imagine what the NFL was thinking, right? Whenever
Oh,
that happened, because they didn't want another Tua situation, right? So
oh
just imagine they were like,
man,
cut it
that
off, get away
dude.
from it,
I,
man.
and when you saw Raheem, them, and I told, and we were sitting right there, and I told Tyler, I said, "Yeah, they're not gonna play again. They're not gonna play anymore." And I saw
Yeah,
Emery hype the ball, and I said, "Yep." I said they're not gonna they're
yeah,
not gonna play this game. So uh,
yeah,
hopefully we don't have to see that happen. But I tell you, brother, I can imagine what that was. Hopefully we don't
yeah,
have
man.
to
It's
see that
crazy.
at home.
It's crazy.
You
Um, Now, we did have another Superman chat from Padre. He said that
know.
as soon as Unc started talking, like he was on a job interview,
Wow.
he knew that the allegations were true. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. So, like I said, that's
I'm gonna
between.
dedicate. I'm gonna dedicate this to Padre. For everybody in the chat, Padre was one of the biggest fans of Desmond Ritter.
I believe Des can
He was
fly.
one of the people that told me
I believe Des can touch the
I was
sky.
wrong about this.
Think about it almost every day.
All of his accolades.
Des can do anything.
One of the strongest
I believe Des can score.
Atlanta Falcons history.
If he doesn't fumble on the four, I believe Des can fly. I believe Des can fly.
Daggone.
I believe Des can fly.
Daggone.
Oh, dude.
I still think that's like my favorite one to this day. I still think that's, love that one.
I know. I told you again. I can't make it up, man.
Man. Tony Wright, he says, or another, that DeMar Hamlin situation. Yeah, that was
Yeah. We don't want that. We don't want that at all.
Yeah, we don't. We
Shoot,
don't.
not this year. The Falcons. We don't even want major injuries this year.
No.
Speaking of which, you said something real quick, and wide receiver, and more importantly, Darnell Mooney. I know they brought in DJ Chark, but I see him dropping passes from Emory Jones, and I'm a little concerned about that. Are you as Drake, Darnell? I'm not worried about, but past there, what's your concern on the depth at the wide receiver position?
I mean, I'm happy with Ray McLeod. Now moving forward past that, we haven't really seen much from Casey Washington, but I know that I put it to you like this: every time I see Casey Washington play, like did he come in? Did he come into a game last year and like made like or almost made a big catch with somebody like they
Yeah,
kind of knocked his
yeah.
block off.
At
Yeah,
that was Penix.
that was
That
Penix threw it right. Yeah.
Penix threw it, and he
One
didn't.
thing about
And he blocked.
Casey, whenever I see him in practice or I see him in the game, stuff happens. So if it's a situation where stuff is happening, I feel confident about it in that regard. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty confident with Casey Washington. I know the drumming kid, like he's kind of putting
Wow,
on a little bit of a clinic, ain't he? Like
wow,
he catching all kinds of passes.
man, and to your point, catching them. Look, that's the best. I know everybody can't speed up and take the ball and run down the field and at 4.3 speed, but I'm just impressed that he's catching the ball when it's coming to him. When I saw the stats last week, 8 targets, 8 catches. I mean, what are you gonna say?
I mean, look, you really ain't lying. Michael, he says he's still waiting on the Felipe Frank song, and JQ says JQ says people aren't mentioning Kadero Hodge stepping up.
Oh,
So
you know what? Yeah, Kadero. I listen. I can appreciate him. That Tampa, how exciting was that? The game that he won for us last year against Tampa. I like him, but I'm a little concerned. I don't know. I still not. And you can't have all stars. You usually don't see a team with 3 all quality wide receivers. I'm just saying, do you feel like Casey Washington, Chris Blair, Ray McLeod are those guys that if Drake and Darnell go down, are we in good position? And the reason why I say it because we haven't seen a whole bunch of Casey Washington.
we
We
haven't.
haven't seen a
We
lot
haven't.
of Chris Blair. And all the Nick Nash stories, everybody and their mama was telling me about Nick Nash. I see Nick Nash on the 4th string. If I'm seeing you in the 4th quarter of these last couple of games, I've got a
You know what
feeling
that
that
means.
what I don't know what fairy tales y'all watch, but that doesn't bode well for you. I mean, I don't know. What you think? Am I out of line?
Nah, you're not out of line. You're not out of line at all. I mean, and then you seeing Drummond, he's getting the first team reps in the 2 preseason games. So I mean, I'll put it to you like this: if Drake London and Darnell Mooney go down, I feel like it's going to affect. I feel like it's going to affect our offense. So yes, in that regard, I do have some concern in regards to the wide receiver room. And I also follow it up by saying I feel like it's almost good as golden in my mind. I feel like our first pick is going to be a wide receiver next year. That's my hot take of the day. That's my hot take of the day. Oh, you agree?
I can't stand you. me and Tyler. And for everybody, Tyler is my son, and he's probably more knowledgeable about today's players than I'll ever be. And we bounced back and forth. Lo, he and I were talking yesterday morning, and I told him, I said that second round pick is gonna be a wide receiver. I literally told him that, and you just said the same thing. So
Yeah, I think so.
1.5 great minds think alike. So
One and a half great minds think alike.
that's
You
crazy.
the whole, I'm the
Uh,
half. So
uh,
you know.
I mean,
You know what? 1 and 1/4. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Because I'm tired. I'm tired.
oh,
But yeah, I and you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I feel like, especially if Terry Fontenot's still here,
okay.
if there's a guy that's at trailing at the end of the first round, I can see us trading up again and getting them.
Yeah,
Because
I can see it.
I'm serious, because it's one of those cases where if we see this all the time, and we know this is one thing that the Falcons love to do. After we find out who our quarterback is, we're gonna load them up. Like we're going to get them some weapons, So, and that's why I knew that Terry McLaurin wasn't going to be traded, because they got Jaden Daniels now. The last thing they're going to do is trade away one of his best
favorite
targets. Exactly. So he's smart in saying he wants to trade because he knows he's going to get broke off.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't see it. I don't see him going anywhere. Just like I don't see the people talking about Drake. Tyler thinks Drake is going to move on. He seriously think he said Penix is going to shine, and we won't need Drake after that. And he said, let Drake. I'm telling you what he said. I don't think I think they have Drake in hand by the end of this year. I think Drake will be re-signed before the end of this season. I think
yeah, you know what? So the crazy thing is, Tyler said that. So the last 2 seasons, I would have agreed with him.
Mm-hmm.
But this, and you seen Drake at OTA. Drake is like he's a totally different guy.
Drake is, and that could have been some of the folks that are around him.
I love that spin.
That could have been. It could have been the talent around him that was holding him up.
Yep.
It could have been.
Yep.
Drake, again, 4 receivers last year, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns, 100 catches. Drake was one of them.
Yep.
And I just feel like I think Drake will be paid prior to the end of this season.
I could definitely see that. Drake, whenever we were talking to Drake, Drake was talking like, yeah, I'm probably going to be around here for a while. I'm going to go ahead and try to establish a good relationship with the fans. Like I said, 2 years ago, I think it might have been something different, because and that's one of the things where I kind of, I ain't gonna say frown upon, but I kind of look at it twice whenever you draft a guy that's in a completely different culture. Like, so Drake, he's from California, you know what I'm saying? And it's like whole family's based out west. He's a West Coast kid. And I was like, man, is this going to be a long-term guy? Or as soon as he gets a chance, he's going to be looking at going back to play for the Rams or going back to play for San Francisco? But, I mean.
Can you say he's adapted?
I think he may have adapted.
What did he promise you? He promised you he was going to do
he said he was going to hit the lean with it, rock with it.
He said he was going to hit the lean with it. I am a witness that Drake, he came over to me. He said, "Oh, what's going on, bro? How's it going, man? What's up?" And right behind me with his little pen and pad, it was low. And he's like, Mr. Drake, can I have your autograph? And he said, should I do it? I said, And Lo asked him, Lo told him, He said, "Hey man, you gonna hit that lean with it, rock with it?"
Well, I just said the ATL inspired dance.
Yeah. See, and he did it. He said he was gonna do it.
He said he was going to. So we gonna see. We gonna see. I just said an ATL inspired dance. So we look. If he don't do it, then I'll be like, "Hey Drake, what's up now?" Like,
I think you're gonna get it out of him, bro.
you think so?
I think you're gonna get it out of him. I think you're gonna do that. I think he and that's my daughter's favorite player. Oh my God.
Favorite player.
Oh, she love her some Drake London. We go to the game, we lose the game. She goes, "What did Drake do?"
Is that
He cares? We didn't win the game.
We lost, okay? We lost. Daggum.
Drake did do moves.
It looks like everybody agrees with you.
Yeah.
Larry said he thinks Drake's here for a long time. Lisa, shouts out to Lisa.
What's up, Lisa?
Drake likes it here. Yeah, I think he does. I think he does.
And add this, Lo. If this, as we saw by the end of October, if Atlanta is winning, the atmosphere, as Lisa can attest to, as you could attest to, think about after that Dallas game, how the Benz was rocking.
It felt like the dome a little bit.
It felt a little like the dome. It felt a little like the dome. So if you get winning in this Benz, there was I'm trying to think which game was it. It might have been the Tampa game, the Thursday night game. And man, they threw that Sir Swag on, man.
Bro.
Man, I hadn't heard. Man, that place was absolutely deafening. So for all of those that say, "It's just a transient town," if you, paraphrasing Field of Dreams, if you win, they will come.
Because if you on that Thursday night, you seen all the people out there.
Oh man, y'all just don't. We just don't get it. I hate playing the Wayback Machine with folks. Just like Lo was talking about. Man, when the dome was, when Matt was throwing that thing around from 08 to 16, aside of a couple of dark years between 12 and 14. I mean, between 13 and 15. Man,
that dome's rocking, bro.
This thing can go crazy.
That was the spot.
Absolutely crazy. We'll lose our mind.
Bro.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. Up in here. Poetry.
Man.
Poetry.
Poetry, exactly. Poetry. Shouts out to.
What's up, Blackberry?
Blackberry says, Yeet. He says, I think Drake's deal gets done before the bye week.
You know what? I'm right there with you. And I Drake is going to be a cornerstone. Think about how much we criticize the number 8 picks from Drake to Bijan to Mike. And we have a potential for those 3 picks to actually take us to the promised land.
Bro.
What's up, Drake?
Gotta love playing colors. Shouts out to Dre. Dre says football is better when the Falcons are winning. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Shouts out to you, Dre.
I agree with you, Dre. You know why? Because
you see kills up my spine every time I read your super chat. Oh, you blow in my mind when you talk to Steve.
I thought we were going to get it, but
it was a $2 one, man. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
I'm a little bougie. I'm a little bougie.
Okay, I got you. Okay. I thought we were going to get that. I like that, but okay.
But I appreciate you, Dre. But
shouts out to you, Dre. Shouts out to you. Lisa, okay then, Steve DeBarge. Okay
Hey
then, all
man,
right.
Lisa will tell you, during our day, the barge, man, I like it. Love in a special way. Time will reveal. I mean, oh, jeez. Goodness gracious.
Man, boy, good
Goodness
times.
gracious.
Good times, boy.
Man, that was just
Man,
good
I
stuff,
used to
bro.
think
That
about
was good
immature things.
stuff.
Daggone. Because no,
Oh,
yeah, he says, hey, the Bears, they're looking good. They might be a problem in the NFC also. That sports almanac, you said that they had them listed as being last in the division.
that's what they say here. But again, I'm telling people, please look out. Caleb Williams is not as bad as they say. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, Blackberry. Thank you, brother. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. He said, yeah. That the bar shit
Man,
totally
boy,
different.
what you talking
That
about?
and switch. And, from the
Man,
more family DeBard.
yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
You hear a ballad and a last name DeBarge is a songwriter or a singer. Yeah, it's over.
You got you one. You got you
You
one.
got one. You
You
got
got
one.
you one.
Absolutely.
Now you
Absolutely.
mentioned that. Now we got to finish this whole conversation about the whole R&B list.
Oh, man,
So,
man. So golly, let me put this on. Try to get the full
cause
stuff. Uh,
that, that whole situation right there, I was telling Coach Roney about it the other day, and I was like, man, you talking about disrespect?
I mean, and uh, it's one of those deals where you say, I don't know who made up the list, but it was kind of concerning to me that some of the folks was all I gotta say. I'm gonna try to pull this up again, but Luther Vandross on the top R&B singers of all time. Luther Vandross was 22. I'll leave
That's
the conversation
ridiculous.
right.
That is ridiculous.
That to me was absolutely just crazy.
Now,
Um,
Tanisha Higgins says, you glowing on camera tonight, Tanisha. Don't
oh,
you don't you making his head swell up? Don't do because the
it,
next time I
it,
talk to
it,
him, the
it,
first
it,
thing he gonna say is, "Hey, I was glowing the other day, right?" Yeah, I told.
look, I'm glowing because I put too much. I
Let
put
that
too much.
shine. He's shining. He ain't glowing. He's shining.
It's it's, it's too much, man. I mean, but that's. I'm trying to find this list while you reading that off right quick. I'm trying to pull
Kiera,
this up.
she said 20. Yeah, I think
What's
it was
up,
what
Kiera? 22 kid.
22. Yes,
22, which is even more
that's ridiculous.
insulting.
That's ridiculous.
22.
Top 10
Okay.
easy, Clayton.
You know
Top
what?
10 easy.
I know it's on my thing, so I'm cheating, y'all. I'm gonna. So here's the list that they had. So this is the top 10, and I'm sorry that I'm doing it the cheap way, but I can't pull it up. So I'm gonna pull back a little. So the top 10 R&B singers according to Billboard were Marvin Gaye 10, R. Kelly 9, Mariah Carey 8, Prince 7, James Brown 6, Whitney 5, Beyonce 4, Michael Jackson 3, Aretha Franklin 2, Stevie Wonder 1. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Stevie Wonder is my favorite singer of all time. I'm not as great as Stevie is. I'm not even really thinking Stevie Wonder might be number one R&B singer. He's in the top 10. Love him to death. Um, Mariah Carey number 8 is ridiculous because Mariah Carey is not an R&B singer. She's a pop singer. So that's good. You might as well put Barbara Streisand on there now. if you're
Exactly.
gonna do that. I know y'all got your freaky guy at number 9, and there's no doubt that he's written a lot of things and stuff like that. I'm just not. I don't know. So y'all take that top 10 right there. James Brown should be in the top 3.
Yes.
I think Aretha is right where she is. And I have no problem with Michael Jackson being where he is and Prince where he is. I'm going to tick off a lot of Beyonce folks. Beyonce is not a top 10 R&B singer of all time. She's a great entertainer, but not of all time. Not top.
I mean,
I hear you disagreeing already, Logan.
I ain't disagreeing because like Beyonce, it's like she kind of falls in like the whole Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
she's kind of a pop. She's kind of a pop artist, right?
And to me, she
made a lot of R&B songs.
Great entertainer.
Yeah.
Great entertainer. But R&B singers of all time, I'm kind of there. I'm looking at Deanna talking. I just don't think. Yeah, I'm not the crazy. Can she hit some octaves? Yeah, I'm not thinking. The list says singers, so let me just go to some
Donnell
people
Jones. Donnell Jones should be up there somewhere, right?
who
Donnell Jones. You saw singers.
Man, you need to go to the refrigerator. Look. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of people who were above Luther Vandross. I'm gonna stop right there. A Luther Vandross. I don't have a problem. Donny Hathaway at 21. Otis Redding 20. Smokey Robinson 19. Al Green 18. Janet Jackson 17.
Come on now. Come on now.
Again.
Come on now.
Entertainer, yes. R&B singer, come on, man. Ain't no way you could tell me.
Come on, man.
Mary J. Blige can talk about every man to the history of the world and dog them out as much as she wants to. That does not make you a top R&B singer.
Girlfriend, he wasn't disrespectful. In fact, okay, all right, man.
I'm not gonna cry. Okay. Isaac Hayes, 15. Love Isaac Hayes as a producer. You're not gonna tell me he's over Luther. All these people I'm naming are over Luther.
I can't put Isaac.
Curtis Mayfield, Sam Cooke. I like Sam. I don't think Sam is over Luther. Usher, number 12. Usher. Number 12. Usher. Now, if you had a contest of how many cherries you're going to bring to women to break up marriages,
wow.
If you're going to have a contest to see,
wow. How many cherries you going to bring to break up a marriage? Wow.
Usher is a great entertainer and a little bit of an underrated singer. He's a little bit of an underrated singer. A little bit. I give Usher. But over Luther Vandross?
He ain't saying with Luther. Come on now. Come on now.
Luther should be easily. He is no way Luther comes in no lower than 3 on here for me. And I'll knock Stevie down to 4. Because Stevie, even as much as I love Stevie. As an R&B singer, he's had some classics.
Yes.
But dude, what voice do you hear when you say R&B? What you say R&B, man? I ain't thinking Bill Withers.
I'm thinking, I get you home before it's dark. Can I take you out tonight?
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
For about 2.3 seconds. That actually sounded pretty good.
Come on. Get that hater out. Come on now. You know that was sounding good.
For about 2.3 seconds, I heard some talent out of that one.
Dang, go. I tell you what, boy. The hate is real, boy. The hate is real. Dang, go. Man.
So
these are some good questions here, though. Gerald Levert and Ronald Isley.
Okay, so this is the only thing with this list, folks. This is a list for solo singers. So the solo stuff, so you see Smokey Robinson is on the list, but they're not saying the stuff he did with the Miracles. They talking about what he did. Michael Jackson is on the list, but they're not talking about the stuff he did with the Jacksons. They did clarify that in the list. So you're not going to see Ronald Isley, even though we know he's top 10. We're not going to see folks like that. So if y'all want to throw out some names real quick, and I'll tell you, and if Lo, you could just go to a couple of names, I'll tell you where they came in the list. But some of these folks, it's kind of ridiculous.
Cisco.
Did you say Cisco? The thong song finished at number no. Cisco is not on the list.
Oh, okay. I'll just check it.
Now, Tanisha, Gerald Levert, surprisingly, is not on this list either. I don't know who the guys were, and God bless them, and I don't want to make assumptions about who these folks were who were doing the criteria, but Gerald Levert would easily be over, in my opinion, he would be over Keisha Cole, who is at 71. He would be over Tank, who is number 67. He would be over one of my favorites, Music Soul Child, who's number 63. Ooh. So, yeah, I don't feel you on some of these things, but yeah, where are you with Luther, and where you would put him if right now at
top
this moment?
Top five.
Same here.
Easy.
Same here.
Just like you said, but it's one of them situations where you got to look at, like, first of all, the voice, right? So I pulled up the thing, where Chris Brown 26.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and if you look down the list, and again, top 75 of all times. Listen, Joe is from Columbus. He killed it with All the Things Your Man Can't Do, but he's not the 56th. They have Joe over Tevin Campbell.
What?
Tevin Campbell has one of the purest voices pre-crack that you've ever heard.
Wow.
They have Joe over Tevin Campbell. That's just blasphemous to me.
I'm ready, Tevin Campbell. You know how black folks. You know how black folks they be repeating stuff. They boys be getting high. I'm ready, Tevin Campbell. That Tevin Campbell.
So that's, I mean, some of the decisions on this list, man.
Talk about Goofy movie, Tevin Campbell.
Dude, they have The Weeknd over Tevin Campbell.
What number is The Weeknd?
47. So
they got The Weeknd over Powerline, Tevin Campbell from the Goofy movie.
Hey! You remember that song? That was actually a good song.
Baby, and if you got to shout out loud, yeah, that joint was riding. That is crazy.
Yeah, look.
Ain't no way.
And so some of these folks that I'm seeing on this list, and this is another blasphemous question. And I love Channel Orange. Channel Orange was one of the best albums of the 2010s. But Frank Ocean is not the number 37 R&B singer of all time.
No.
He's not.
He's not.
And that's, he's not.
I mean, so you talk about that Channel Orange album, how much? Because this is the Billboards, right?
This is Billboard.
And I know, like Frank Ocean, he's kind of like Tyler the Creator. Like he has a
Yes.
niche audience,
Yes.
right? But
A little alternative-ish.
the alternative R&B kind of deal.
Mhm. There
But
you go.
I can't name
Yeah.
5
Mm-mm.
Frank Ocean joints. Like I know you had a tornado flew around
Yes.
the room.
That's the most popular one.
That's the most
And
popular.
and that whole album, I'm telling anybody, I think that was one of my top 3 albums of the 2010. Now, don't
It was
get me
a good
wrong,
album.
because I like him, I probably listen to him more and more familiar. But to your point, if you're gonna be one of those folks, yeah, I gotta know more than thinking about you. That's it. Johnny
Yeah.
Gill is not on this list. That's another one.
What?
Johnny Gill, look, Johnny Gill is basically legendary. Johnny Gill was talking about perfect combination back when I
Yes.
was in high school.
Yes.
I mean,
So
actually, I was in
the singer of My.
yeah, the singer of My is not, according to Billboard, is not better than Neo.
Now, hold on. I love me some Neo. First of all,
I love Neo.
I love me some Neo,
but
he ain't touching Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill,
Johnny
according to
talking
Billboard,
about rub you the right way, Johnny Gill.
rub you the right way, man. You can. Let me tell you something. I went to the dance floor doing. Did you feel?
Oh man, my drug when I yeah boy, come on.
I'm gonna lead these moves from New Edition. Go look at that video. That's the only move he does.
That's the only move he did. I might have to go back and look at it. I
You
just
can't see my
remember.
leg.
Look, Johnny was feeling that joint though.
Man, you couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me that wasn't. But yeah, man.
He'll about Teddy P.
Eddie Pendergrass is number 22, one step below Luther. One step below Luther. Teddy Pendergrass. And I'm gonna take a little bit of disagreement with number 32, Lionel Richie. I like Lionel. I think Lionel skews more country-ish
He does.
than he skews R&B. I'm not trying to tell you that just to be close to you, girl. I can't tell you that wasn't good. But if you listen to most of Lionel's stuff, I on down the line, half a mile or so, and
that's it.
And all a lot of his stuff skews more country pop than it does R&B, in my opinion.
But Pelican know you said, what about Bobby Brown?
The king of alleged king of R&B is number, I just saw him. This I'll be Brown. Bobby is.
I felt this is gonna be blasphemous.
Wait a minute. I see Chris Brown. I just saw Bobby. Bobby is 49. 49.
Oh, come on.
But now again, I think Bobby falls in the category of entertainer, though. Is Bobby's voice really that memorable? Listen, you couldn't tell me Mr. Telephone Man wasn't the bomb. That was a nice song. But Bobby, as a singer? No, he was okay. I've seen Bobby Brown live before, and Bobby, when he was young, don't be cruel. It's untouchable.
That one album,
that
album, it not only transcended music.
Hits, right?
Yeah, like 6 hits. That album made people change the way they designed their house, because that was the time period. You remember this in the early 90s, people just white out their house, all because of the every little step. Am I wrong?
Tell you something. I won lip sync in the Army. If I had any Army guys that could verify on here in Tacoma, Washington, I won lip sync more than 2 times doing every little step. I grabbed 2 of my guys. I get two guys behind me, and I just told them to do and shout out to my white brothers. I got two of my favorite guys. They couldn't dance to save their life. And this is an absolute true story. It's two white guys. They were real cool. My boy Tony, my boy John. John was my roommate. And they were giving away $150 lip sync.
Oh man.
And I knew I could dance. And I said, all I need y'all to do is move left and right. Don't you know they moved left and right? And we won the
Daggone.
all I did every Bobby Brown move I could do. And they just
That's all they did.
That's all they did. Shout out to my fellow.
Daggone.
Loved them.
You can't beat that right there. Look,
that
man,
was one of my
every little
guys,
step, bro.
man.
You can't.
Absolutely.
Man, you
Absolutely.
can't beat that. Let me ask you this. What about Anita Baker?
Anita's on here. She is number 31. And I think she's one of the more unique voices on here. Would you say Anita Baker's voice resonates more than Toni Braxton at 36?
Yes.
You do? Okay. All right.
Yes.
Dionne Warwick, 43. But Dionne kind of skews pop.
That's true. That's true.
I'll go there.
That's true.
Yeah,
we got another Superman chat here. Shouts out to Carrie. She says, "What in the world, Bo?" Says, "I went out to dinner. I just got home. Y'all still alive." Shouts out to y'all for bringing amazing Falcons content. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Shouts out to you, Carrie.
We're gonna bring this up for Carrie. Let's see.
My friends wonder what is wrong with me. I got a super chat. It's from Uncle Steve. I came back to let you know.
He said, "I came back."
Got a super chat, and you know it's gold.
That man said, "I came back."
Bobby Caldwell was in love on that song, bro.
Boy, you could tell.
He was in love on that song.
You could tell.
For sure.
You could tell. That man sung his heart out.
Man.
That man developed some soul from somewhere. That man sung his heart out.
There are people to this day when he passed. I think we had a show on this one time that is that a white guy? Dude, Bobby put his foot.
He put his foot in that joint, boy. He really did.
To this day.
He really did.
Anita is better than Toni. Okay. I hear y'all.
I mean, who you think got more resonating voice on?
Listen, you couldn't tell me the Rapture album wasn't the best album. I think that was one of the best albums of all time. That was another one that had a lot of from if I get into it, 365 days of the year. I used to love that song.
Man, we done cleaned that. We done
You
cleaned
Bring
the house
Me Joy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I mean,
we done cleaned the house many a time to that album.
Man,
I'm gonna put that album on Saturday morning.
Man,
you better start cleaning.
That I'll go Toni by a hair over Anita, but I don't have
really sings.
I think she does. I mean, I'm
just sitting here thinking. Hold on. Why you wanna lie to me? Just be a man about it.
Unbreak my heart, brother. She sang the mess out of that song.
She did. Say you love me again.
Hey man.
Yeah,
hey. That's a big one.
You're right.
That's a big one right
Breathe
there.
again. And I can't stop thinking about. Yeah.
Tanisha, I see you on Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight is one step above Anita Baker. Now Gladys Knight is a very underrated R&B. Very underrated R&B singer. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I'll argue. I love Gladys. Let me throw this battle at you. Number 27 is Shaka Khan. Is Gladys better than Shaka?
So, as you know, my dog's name is Shaka Khan.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, Shaka Khan one of the most underrated out there, bro.
Shaka. Oh, I don't even know if it's underrated. Shaka is. Woo. Shaka. I might have to retract that statement then.
Man,
but Gladys, you're not gonna lose with Gladys or Shaka.
The thing is, Gladys is like, she's like the persona. She's her, Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin. Mm-hmm. They're like those are like the names that whenever you consider like R&B divas. Like there's this grace. Whenever I remember Gladys Knight, she was on the Sing Off, and I was like, the first time I heard it, I was like, yeah, that's Gladys Knight, because you could feel the soul and you could feel like the, you know what I'm saying, like that feminine power that reverberates
inside of
you.
When you hear,
you can feel it.
And what's the song when Gladys? I don't care how much I hear, neither one of us. And at the very end, so long, my
man.
Oh,
God,
Gladys in love on that
Mass
song,
singer.
man.
The mass that's what I meant. It was a mass singer. That's what she was on. Yeah. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Man, that's Gladys Knight.
But you can't beat Shaka either, though.
You can't, bro. Both of them are just that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Somebody mentioned Charlie Wilson. Uncle Charlie.
Charlie is not on this list because probably the majority of Charlie's big hits are Gap Band, even though Charlie's voice is definitely one that I would throw in there as far as
Macy's. Yeah.
That nephew, Armani in the house. Maxwell is actually on the list, and I'm gonna ask you about that one too, man. They have Maxwell at 38, and I'm gonna throw out a couple of names to see, do you think he matches? Because I love Maxwell too. Over D'Angelo?
Yes, over D'Angelo.
Over the aforementioned Bobby Brown?
Singles career. Yes.
Bobby's way go. Really?
Yeah, I mean, bro, you gotta think Maxwell dropped, and this man looked like a hippie, came back and looked like he was the CEO of
this is true. He has changed his
look. This man came back with Pretty Wings before he was singing on the subway, talking about, doing a little something. Like
that Pretty Wings hit you out of nowhere, didn't it?
Man, it came out of nowhere.
When he came back with Pretty Wings, man. God.
I mean, that's all you heard on the radio.
Okay, let me throw this last one at you. Is Maxwell better than Peebo Bryson? Peebo's at number 58.
Yes.
Okay.
Maxwell, my guy, man. I'm sorry.
Peebo a bad boy though.
Yeah,
Peebo is a bad boy.
Yes.
Don't sleep on Peebo.
At least that Maxwell beat them all.
Okay, I got you.
I might say I ain't gonna lie, that Brown Sugar album, it was hard.
Yeah. Oh,
it was hard.
And you know what, D'Angelo was heavy produced. If you see D'Angelo live, it's kind of like when you saw Al B. Sure live. Like you might not get all the high notes. You get some of them.
Kind of like Chris Brown. Chris Brown be having to manufacture high notes. Like, come
Life
on, Chris.
Jennings is not on the list.
Yeah, I figured he wouldn't be on there.
He's not on the list, and I don't know. Avant is not on the list. And again, this is men and women, so don't.
Hold on. So Keisha Cole makes the list.
So that's my thing. So that some of these folks, and you know how you have a recency bias about a lot of stuff with things like people who literally just look. Frank Ocean has no business on this list, and I love Frank Ocean's music, He has a song called Sweet Life. I want you to check that out. That's like my favorite song by
You
him.
said Sweet Life?
Sweet Life. It's off of Channel Orange.
Okay.
Sade is, and I think a lot of people mistake that. Sade is actually a group, and even though she's the lead singer on that, but that the reason I was saying that is because this is only solo folks on this particular list. So I hear you on Sade, but I see is that Ricky saying is Anthony Hamilton there? Anthony Hamilton is. They have Anthony Hamilton way down at 62, which is an irony. He and Music Soul Child are 62 and 63. Two of the kind of ushered in the neo soul movement. Both of those guys kind of popularized that a little bit. Southside.
Somebody said Anthony Hamilton made music for brothers who walk to work.
I don't even know what to do with that, but that's pretty funny.
That one ain't mine. I just saw that one on the internet somewhere. I had the same reaction you had.
But that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Vanessa Williams is not on this list, nor should she be. No, I think she's a heavily produced. Look, I'd love to save the best for last with her as well, but yeah, Vanessa is. You know, now if you're about illegal pictures, that might be a different.
What about Jaheim? Right. Jaheim on this?
Jaheim is not on the list.
Wow.
Jaheim is not.
So
our music buddy is in there. I see right above you. Yuri is here. What's up? What's going on, buddy?
Yuri?
Yuri, what is going on? And I'm gonna tell you, if it's anybody that y'all need to check out, doing his bylines for his magazine, y'all make sure y'all check Yuri out, and he knows about music. And you're absolutely right. Frank Ocean doesn't drop enough music at all. The last album was Blonde. We've heard a couple of snippets from some things that were supposed to be in the studio, but yeah, you're right. Frank doesn't drop any albums, so for him to have such a lofty position, I think you had some young folks in there, Yuri. And I'm sure you would agree with me. You had some young folks in there that just realized how big Channel Orange and Blonde were.
Hold on, I'll be right back while you explain that.
No, go ahead. And I'll keep it on here with you. Alicia Keys on this list is number 33. I think that's a little high to me. If you have it down here. I'm going to read some of the comments. I see some of y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in. Dre says, who are your top gospel artists? I'm a little bit old school with some of them. I'm a huge Take Six guy. Pretty much anything Donnie McClurkin puts out is pretty good. And I'm a big CC Winans person as well. I can deal with any of those folks in there. Diana Ross is number, which again, when you talk about R&B, I'm not sure this is something she should really be in. Let's see. I thought I saw her name on here. Didn't I see? I think I saw.
Who?
Oh, yeah. Number 29, which I'm not sure she should be on this list either. The great Diana Ross. Diana Ross is a very good entertainer. She is awesome. There is nothing about anything, and I'm gonna tick off people probably in the 60s. There is nothing about the majority of the stuff that Berry Gordy had them doing in the 60s that made you think R&B. Berry Gordy told people he was trying to make her Barbara Streisand.
Yeah,
He was
sure
trying
did.
to make
He sure
her
did.
that type of artist. So for her to be so lofty on this, I mean, Upside Down, as great of a song as it was, that seems so forced. If you
It
listen to
did.
her sing that song, she almost looked like somebody forced her to sing that. Think about it. She
It
really
did.
didn't sing
It
that
did.
song.
Whenever you look back at it.
Upside down.
Oh, you
She,
turn me.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think that's a lot of people who love Chris Brown. Chris Brown is 26. How are you on Chris Brown? Where are you? Yeah.
So I feel like Chris Brown falls into that entertainer um um category as far as like R&B singer. Like how many? First of all, if you go back and think about it, how many ballads did Chris Brown give us? Like just straight up ballads.
Not a lot.
I
Not a
mean,
lot.
it's
Yeah.
normally fast to mid tempo songs. Where he could, get a chance to do his famous little flip, and then, he's out of there. Like Chris Brown ain't finna sing a song to be like, man, he really sung that song. You know what I'm saying? So
So I'm gonna remind people while you still talking low what we're talking. These are Billboard named the top R&B singers of all time, and the list goes to 75. This is the top 10. Again, Stevie's at the top with Aretha, Michael, allegedly Beyonce, Whitney Houston, James Brown,
legend.
Prince, supposed to be Mariah Carey, the King of Swing, literally R. Kelly, been gay. So that's that's why
Dre Harris
Jamie
asked about
Foxx
Jamie
is not
Foxx.
on the list.
They ain't never
Jamie,
take Jamie seriously though.
yeah,
His
it's
albums
hard.
good. Yeah.
It's hard. I think Jamie's another guy. He's super talented, and Jamie got a nice voice too. Don't get me wrong, but no, Jamie is not on the list, and I like a couple of his albums.
Now
Uh,
Yuri asked, what about SZA and Summer Walker?
both of them are on the list, Yuri, and they're near the end. Summer Walker is 74, and I think I saw SZA at 44, which for me, I like SZA. You can't play Kill Bill for me enough, but I'm not. I think that's lofty. When I see SZA
That's
there,
smooth.
and I see Lauryn Hill, I see Stephanie Mills, I see Jill Scott at 53. I see Natalie Cole
No.
at 55. I
What about
see
everybody?
Fantasia at 59. And you're telling me SZA is at 44?
Hello, everyone. My name is Fantasia Marino. I'm gonna be singing some stuff. But look, you ever been to a Fantasia concert?
I have not, but I
Bro,
can imagine.
if Fantasia concerts, Bo, you gonna go in there. You finish. It's like church. You gonna go
I
in
believe
there.
it.
You gonna sing. You gonna scream, shout. You gonna cry a little bit. Like you it's gonna be a little bit of everything.
I believe it. I believe it. Um, I see Trey said Erica Badu, who is on the list. Erica is at number 28.
I can see that.
28.
I can
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah. I
can
can
see
kind of
that.
see Erica Badu. I like Erica Badu's vibe. I
Marsha,
think
what
she,
about Kim?
yeah, Kim is not on the list.
I could
And
never
I
get
like
into
Kim too.
I could never
I like
get
Kim
into it.
too.
I could never
Yeah.
get into Kim.
I I think he's okay. I know there are Kim folks who swear by him.
They are religious. Like
His fan base is real.
yes,
But
he's like Tyler Creator and Frank Ocean. Like
you know what? That's actually probably pretty good. Either you like Kim or you probably don't.
Yeah.
I'll go as far as to say that. But if you down with him, Carrie says, where is Marvin, Mary J, and Luther? Marvin is at number 10. Mary J is at number 16, and Luther is disgustingly at number 22, which is again ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Exactly. It's the same thing. I mean, his voice, hey girl, like it just, it's like, come on, man.
Hold on, do that again.
Hey girl, like, come on. You know you're gonna get it in every song. Like, you know. Since we talk about Kim and the Hey Girls, what do you think about like these R&B singers who have like their tags? Like Cisco's Call of the Dragon. Yeah. Like I mean, that's what it's called, huh? You know.
If it pays the bills, I'm
just saying.
But you're absolutely right.
Casey and Joe, yeah. Like hey girl. Like how many times have we heard that man say, hey girl?
That's true. That's true. I mean, but I bet you make him. I bet he can come right now, and I bet you he probably sell out. I don't know if he sell out State Farm, but he get half of it. Kiara says Rick James. Yeah, Rick is at number 51, and as much and you know, Rick was a funky dude, man. Rick was.
I was just saying, like, was it really R&B though? Because he was more funk, right?
He was more funk, but man.
Yeah, like the Fire and Desire.
Fire and Desire, man. When you got a classic like that, it probably puts you up a little higher. So Rick is there at 51. I can't argue with it. I don't think he needs to be super much higher, but he should be in there.
Is Ella May on there?
Ella May?
Yeah.
No. Is she my boo? Is that
Nah,
no, what's the name of that song?
Oh man, I'm trying to think.
Was it my boo? What was the name of that song?
Boot up.
Boot up.
Yeah.
And I like that song.
Boot up. Yeah. I like the second one she get, the tripping song. Chip, 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 out of control. Yeah. I like listening to her album. I like listening to her album because after every song she say something.
Oh yeah, she's
and she got an accent. I was like, man, it tripped me out, man. I didn't know what I was going to do, but it's just so funny to me. I don't know why.
That's Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just found that out the other day.
Yeah, dude. So Jason got boot up. Absolutely. Oh man. Carrie says, Seal. Yeah, okay. So Carrie, this list is specifically solo artists, and it looks like they're going solo artists during their time. And no Grandizer. There is no Nina Simone on this list, which is kind of a little concerning to me too. That she's not on the list. No.
Well, see, they got Phyllis Hyman at 68.
I saw that. Wow. I mean, so and again, I have to just traditionally go back to what R&B is to me. I think a lot of these folks that they have on this list, in my opinion, I'm not sure I would put them in an R&B status. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Is John Legend R&B?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, before we even go into this, y'all. I don't even know why you even brought.
Look. We've had the argument. The argument. He's talking about my wife is John Legend sold out.
Y'all done messed up now. I ain't doing IT.
I'm in love with you. That's imagination, babe.
You ain't even talking about John Legend now. You ain't even. That's the voice of my ancestors. You ain't even talking about John Legend.
It is hard to people. All me. Oh. Give me the green light.
You hear me talk about John Legend,
No,
boy? I see. You see who
John
doing it?
Legend.
That was him. That was
John,
him.
he reminds me of like a Black Dean Martin. Like, give me this one night. Oh man. Let me stop.
Golly,
Yeah,
boy.
get it.
Yeah. You
Boy,
finna
let
get
me
in
stop
trouble.
or it's gonna be half a bed ain't slept in tonight.
Exactly. You finna get in trouble. You better stop while you ahead.
What other new names we got in there? You got somebody else?
Etta James. Is Etta James in there?
Etta James. I think I saw. Did I see Etta? Yeah, 73. 73. 73. Yeah. Yeah. That's a hard one. At Last alone should at least
At
get
last
her
alone.
by itself should get her in the top
At last alone.
50. Yeah. So again, the criteria so far, just people that are, and again, y'all, but just join us, top 75 R&B singers of all time. Deanna says, Ryan Cameron said John Legend is a great enunciator. Yeah, he is. He is.
Live it up. We can
And
go crazy.
I say all of that. John Legend, Ordinary People was one of the best written songs of the 21st century.
Beautiful.
I don't think you can have a song. And I still probably put it right now in the 25 years so far. I think Ordinary People ranks as one of the best written, because you don't even know if it's a love song. It's kind of really a tell it like it is song more
Kind of
than
is, right?
a
Yeah.
love song. But I mean, I can absolutely see folks, loving him just for that. Ordinary People by itself probably got him.
Yeah.
They
what's
got
up,
Ken?
They got Big Low Country on there after that smash hit Snooze from the spring.
I think that was at 78.
Oh, that was 78. Daggum. Just missed it. Missed it.
Dog it.
Daggum. Man, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Antonio got Johnny Taylor on there, which is a little bit of a shot. Johnny Taylor is not on this list.
$2. Last $2. I'm not gonna lose. You familiar with Johnny Taylor like that? Oh.
Let me tell you something. I think Johnny Taylor is one of them cats that will never be appreciated enough, and I think lists like people will always just not give him the love he's supposed to have.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
so heavy, boy. So
yeah,
heavy.
brother. Oh man, they getting a lot of them these days.
I'm telling you, boy.
Getting a lot of them these days. That's for sure. I see Howard Hewitt. Howard is not on the list, and again, probably because most of the stuff that we remember him of, except for "Say Amen," the majority of the stuff that he had is with Shalimar. This list was more specifically for solo singers. It's not saying he's not solo. It's just saying of the solo stuff he had is not as.
Terry Wilson said, Terry Wilson, T. Will. I got Terry Wilson. He says, I like John Legend, but Nina Simone is one of the GOATs. Shouts out to T. Will, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? Is that T. Will?
Yeah. That's
T.
I
don't think I ever knew that.
Yeah, that's T. Will.
Wow.
What about Barry White? Is Barry White on the list?
Barry White is on the list. Barry White was up in the top echelon. He was number 42.
Wow.
42. Yeah.
Okay.
42. I see him on there. Also, I think some Kiara Tank is not on the list. But I'm sorry. Tank is on the list. My apology. Tank is 67. I'm so sorry. Tank is 67. My bad.
Okay.
Tank's actually not that bad. I like Tank.
Tank had one of the most like wild songs that ever came out when he dropped that Maybe I Deserve.
Oh yeah. Oh
That was like one of the most
man.
out of pocket songs I've ever heard at that
And,
time.
man. But that's one you remember.
You remember?
I mean, that's pretty.
For you to
That's
go out with him all night. For you
But he
to
can really
love.
sing though.
Yeah, he can. He
He
can.
can really sing.
Have you ever watched his podcast?
You know what? I think I saw something with him. And who is he talking to? And I
I think
can't
he just
remember
started
whether
having
he
different
was the
guests.
host or whether he was uh
Yeah, he's the host.
interviewer. No, I think in this particular
Oh, now,
one
okay.
that he might have been he was being interviewed. Brian McKnight is not on the list, which is crazy because I do feel like he kind of lays a little bit on that
Yeah.
pop E sound. Back at One was strictly a pop song to me.
Strictly a pop song.
I think that was
Smash hit
one.
though.
And if y'all listen to Brian now Brian tried to go hardcore for a little bit.
Well, R&B.
R&B slash something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go look at some. Go look at some of Brian McKnight's last 10-year songs.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Brian
okay.
got it expletives all over the place.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Brian,
one of his
Brian
songs.
McKnight?
Brian McKnight. Brian, brother of Claude McKnight, Take 6.
Wow.
Quote, yes. And I know he's had some very public stuff going on with his son out there. So
yeah,
Alexander O'Neal, who I think is somebody that's now R&B, he should definitely be on this list, and he is not. I'll take Alexander over Joe any day. Joe is a joke. I like as much as I love all the things your man won't do. And here, and I know she just said I think that was a great song, but I don't see him as being top 75, especially 56.
When I think about Joe, I always think about the song with Big Pun first. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Note Player. Yeah, he did the remix, right? Yeah.
But so little known fact.
Okay.
Whenever Joe and Case did Faded Pictures.
Oh yeah.
Apparently they were drunk. And you can hear it if you go back and listen to it. Like you heard like you would think it was a Casey and JoJo song because by the end of it, from way back long ago, but they could have found out they were drunk, and then they made them come back the next day and clean a little bit of it up. But yeah, they were apparently drunk whenever they recorded that song.
Maybe that's how you do it.
I guess so.
You make the hits. You make the hits. Oh man. Charlie Wilson. Unfortunately, I know somebody asked that earlier. Antonio, Charlie, most of his stuff, even though that song was popping out there too. I heard "There Goes My Baby." Heard that the other day. Wow. That Charlie.
Yeah, man.
And I heard Charlie at an event. Was 2025, 2020? It was that was last year. That was around the holidays, 2024, and I was at an event that he was singing, and I'm gonna tell you, Charlie ain't missed a step.
Uncle Charlie ain't missing no steps.
Uncle Charlie. He drinking that hot tea.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell. Now, King 7 says Jasmine Sullivan and Babyface.
Yes, Jasmine Sullivan is at number 54, and Mr. Kenny Edmonds is not on the list.
Oh my goodness!
Surprise. Now again, remember, Babyface made his mark more though he has had some of the classics. Whipperfield is a classic. That whole Tender Lover album
Every
was
time I
was
close
was.
my
I
eyes,
mean,
I think.
ooh,
Yeah, Mariah Carey sang in the background.
that, right,
Come on,
right.
come
But
on, bro.
but don't cry a tear for Babyface. Babyface is fine.
Yeah.
That
So
that might be closet
Babyface's
for the
Coach
Egyptian
Ron is
guy.
John Legend.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I rock with Babyface.
Yeah, we as a matter of fact, it's looking like I'm gonna have to take her to Niagara Falls because he hardly doesn't do any of his concerts in the United States, but he does one in Niagara Falls consistently. And I'm gonna have to end up taking her out to Niagara Falls to see a Babyface
Oh,
concert.
nice. Now,
Yeah.
like I said, I rock with Face now.
Oh yeah,
Face.
she love her Babyface.
If you go back to the '90s, I would in R&B, I would be willing to bet you 1 out of every 4 hits in
Yes.
the '90s was
Yes.
written by Babyface.
Yes.
1
Babyface
out of
was pushing
every 4.
Karen White, After
Yeah.
7, Tony Braxton,
Bobby Brown.
all of them.
You know,
Usher, whenever he
Usher.
was on the Face Records, all of
Yep.
them, all of them.
He and he goes as far back as Slow Jam, which is no irony that he wrote that song for Midnight
one?
Star.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about the other Slow Jam,
Which one?
the R. Kelly Slow Jam.
Uh,
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on.
No.
Okay.
That's about, see, even old girl knew that one. Play no Slow Jam for Midnight Star.
Oh, okay.
He wrote
I
that.
got you.
So he goes way back. And then the stuff they did with the deal and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seal was a lot of groups in the '90s though. Yeah, it was. It was. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Seal wasn't on that list, right? 'Cause
Seal was not on this list at
Yeah.
all, as he should not have been.
Has Seal made any other song besides?
Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah.
He did a couple of, he redid Fly Like an Eagle.
He sure did. He sure did. Yeah, Space Jam soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's the one we got to do next.
That was a big hit.
That's the one we got to talk about next because
Oh,
me and Coach Ron were just sitting and just listening to soundtracks
oh
the other day, and we were like, oh man, I forgot that song was on that soundtrack. Man,
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, I believe he could fly.
Chris said, what about Shantae Moore? I think Chris did got
Shantae Moore is not on this list. Probably Shantae can sing too. I've seen her at an event as well. Shantae is gonna be in that Regina Belle, Mickey Howard conversation where
Monica.
you say if you want to be entertained, you're not gonna lose with either of those.
Yeah.
Shantae Moore, Nikki Howard, Regina Belle, but they're also not gonna be probably on lists like this, if that makes sense.
Now I'm sure Brandy made the list, right?
Brandy did make the list. Brandy was number. I just saw her. Brandy is number 41, right below. So Aaliyah was at 40. Brandy's at 41.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to see Brandy and Monica, I think in October.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I never seen them.
Now, they doing State Farm?
Yeah.
State Farm?
Doing State Farm, yeah.
It's kind of funny to you because, we start thinking about that. People who can sell. Now, Monica, Brandy alone, I could see them selling out State Farm. I'm sorry, together. I could see them selling out State Farm. I'm wondering would Brandy sell out State Farm by herself these days?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
I don't think so.
I think Monica would have a better
hometown
chance.
love.
Yeah, I think she'd have a better chance.
Hometown love, so she might sell it out. But
Deanna
says Roberta Flack, she's on the list.
Yeah,
Roberta. 39.
30. Okay. I ain't
39.
mad at that.
Yeah, that's not that. I again, she kind of skews because she's more classical
Yeah.
than anything else. She makes a lot, but some of the most beautiful her and Donny Hathaway stuff alone. What
Yeah, man.
they done. I mean, yeah.
They had a run.
Mm. Brandy is one of my favorite artists. That's what TVO said.
Man, there's some songs that like it sound good when men sing it and when women sing it, right?
Mhm.
And that sitting up in my room, that's one song that I just love
That's
to
a good
sing.
one. That's
Yeah.
Wait Until It's Hell, right?
Yeah, sure was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait Until It's Hell.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure
Okay.
was. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
talking about Babyface.
Babyface. Is that?
On that album.
Yes.
So you go to the Waiting It's Hell album as you're skewing into your soundtrack content. He wrote every song on that album. So take that.
Why does it hurt so bad? Come on, bro.
Favorite song. I like that better than Shoot. And Shoot was
Same
great.
here.
But
Same here.
She, oh my goodness.
Man,
Boy, she sang that song.
Oh
man.
my goodness, boy.
Wow. I mean,
Man,
she
a voice we won't never hear again. I mean, close to it. I mean, come on, bro.
Which is why I don't argue with anybody putting her in the top 5 whatsoever. I don't. She did. Donnie is on the list. Donnie is number 21. And I love Donnie Hathaway.
What song by Faith Evans on that album? Oh, I can't remember a Faith Evans one.
Which album?
I guess you talk about the Wait Until Exhale.
In which album?
The Wait Until Exhale soundtrack. I'm assuming.
My video went off for a second. Which album are we?
Oh, I'm sorry.
About?
I think you talk about the Wait Until Exhale soundtrack. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's what she said. The Wait Until Exhale soundtrack. Said Faith Evans had a song on there. I can't remember that one.
Man,
that's out to the Dixon way.
And I hate that it's not as memorable to me, Deanna. I believe you. I believe. What's up, Larry?
What's going on, Dixon way?
Larry.
All right, I'm pulling up that.
Yeah, pull that up. Pull that up. Appreciate y'all the raid coming in. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Dixon Way. Some of the best live reaction stuff from Atlanta sports. I see my boy Larry been doing WNBA, and I'm trying to tell y'all, don't sleep on the Atlanta Dream. I know they just now they having probably one of the better seasons going.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that Aretha song was great too.
It was.
It hurts like hell.
Kissing you. That's what it was. Kissing you.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. Let It Flow. Let it flow. Oh,
yeah. See? And you were dogging out Tony a few minutes ago.
Everything's gonna work all right. I was. You're right. Yeah. This was
Look at that album, man.
Man, they can't beat
Money
that.
Valentine, when she did that, I know it didn't write that, but even the Count on Me thing with what was that? Gladys and
Count on.
Gladys and Shaka, right? Who was the Count on Me song?
CeCe Winans. Uh-oh, I think Aunt froze up. Uh-oh, Aunt's internet messing up, y'all. Yeah. Let me unshare my screen. See if that works for. Okay, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay.
Look, it's probably when y'all are up in the country club area of town like Bigelow is.
Oh.
Guys, like my internet isn't as good as
okay. I hear
you
you.
know. So when you're in the uppity part of town, like the
Oh,
big lows are,
I hear you.
and
I,
you know what I'm saying.
I hear you.
Right now I have a paper matter. Hold on, let me put it in. Okay, I just put it in for 10 more minutes of internet because I don't live on the side of town that lonely low
I,
low 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 lives in the town.
Dag, I hear you. I hear
At least
you.
to say both of us.
Dag, that's rough.
Is it raining? Is it raining
Oh, I
somewhere?
don't know.
You know what? That that might be what it is,
Yeah, it
man.
might be what it is. You know
That
what?
might be,
That might be our sign. It's time to
that
shut
might
it
be
down.
our signal, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That
sir.
might be our signal. So,
All
anyway,
right, man. You want to tell everybody where they can find you at there?
man, let me tell you something. First, they can find me here hanging out with my buddy Big Low Country Sport, brother. I appreciate Divine as always, man.
Oh yeah,
I,
definitely.
as he and I can get together on stuff like this and probably go longer than the internet would want us to go. But y'all check me out on Uncle Steve's Lounge again. It's that time of year, folks. I've been trying my best to get the Monday Minutia started back up. Everything keeps uh, running into me, but we are going to get that started back. Sunday Chill will always be here. Appreciate everyone joining us here today for again football, Atlanta Falcons talk, especially. But you're gonna get your entertainment talk. You're gonna get it.
Definitely.
Appreciate you, brother.
Definitely, man. We definitely enjoy it. Y'all see scrolling down there at the bottom of the screen, and Granddaughter
Thank
also put it in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Uncle Steve's Lounge.
Thank you.
Make sure you go over there. If you enjoy the just great conversation, you get some wisdom and you're going to get some humor. Trust me, you will definitely enjoy it. So thank y'all so much for coming on and chopping it up with us. Also, we got to show love to the super chat superstars that came through.
Absolutely.
Big John Higgins will coming through.
Oh, man.
Brian Peebles, Coach Willie Doc. Thank you
Doc.
so much. Ken Ballard, much love to you. Mr. Great Credits in here. Joshua McVoney. I'm sorry.
Mulvaney.
Mulvaney. My apologies. Joshua Mulvaney. Everybody else that came in here. Dre Harrison. And Coach Carey. Thank y'all so much for those. Da da da. That's them Superman chats. We definitely appreciate.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. And if y'all want to know how to pronounce Mulvaney, please go to Uncle Steve.
Crazy thing is, I'll pick it up Uncle Steve's APS education before we start the show.
Lisa said, "I got to get in the booth with you, Steve. Let me rap."
There you go. You better jump on in there, Lisa.
I got you, Lisa. I got you.
Oh man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Man, thank everybody for coming through and chilling out with us. Look, the season is upon us.
Yes.
So
yes.
y'all know we're gonna have a good time with it. It's gonna be one of those cases, win or lose. We're gonna enjoy it. Go ahead.
Lo, I think we getting ready to have some good days.
Yes, sir.
I think we getting ready to. I think this type of energy is gonna be contagious, and we're gonna take it into this year, brother.
Yes, sir.
I put that on that.
I definitely agree with you, man. Definitely agree. Look at here. In the meantime, I need y'all to stay safe. Please don't do anything that we would do. And y'all already know, man. Rise up. What in the world, Bo?